but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Saloni, we declare the way. Tune in every day to truth.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Me, na Yusuf Fujalo, the Cowfoot Prince. And you, they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live inside Freetown. Na to the last.
Matonya ye pe gwo kwa gbo ela we Tonya ye pe gwo ela ngatu aya gwo ngbe wa to mi na ni FM we Tonya ye pe gwo kwa ela me ngatu aya gwo ngbe wa to mi na ni FM Tamia ngatu atonya ye pe gwo kwa ela we Anya buda tonya ye mi aloma Tonya ye le mi amome Na bone jagbe nya le ngeja ti anya le dwe mi do onya gongo lo tonya ye pe gbo ela we Mi atanu isi vena Na bolo abo mi do eva Anya buda je pe gbo abo mi wa bi do tonya ye pe gbo ela Amiaga tole apapa goti talo ba pepe nebe da pene gbenugo ma o aya gbogbe chawa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede bede amukeni mo ya de skini mo ni da keza keza me e bi lo to me gbo Amiaga pinga e
It's a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Beautiful country and beautiful people indeed. It's Wednesday, midweek, February 11th, 2026. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Truth Morning Devotion, actually the midweek edition. And I'm excited and happy. And I want to say Alhamdulillah, I want to tell Allah thank you for well body and waking us up this morning for day again and can do the people's work. The people's work. It's a blessing. I sleep. How are you this morning? How are you, my friend? How you sleep? How is your family? How you spend the night? Grant visit you? You had lights overnight? I hope you sleep well. Whatever the circumstance, I hope you sleep well and wake up very strong and healthy this morning. Good morning. It is always a blessing for sleep and wake. It is a blessing. No other person not going able to explain them to you, and yourself not going able to understand them. Because we go in that trance, sleep, and just either your alarm wake you, or your body naturally, we don't use for wake certain time, it wake you up. You know, it's a blessing. If we tell Allah thank you, if we tell God thank you, and we want to tell Allah thank you for our lives, and our lives same as well, and pray say we continue to get well body and long life. Gonna God no more go show with that. Now make we can pray to Him. But good morning and welcome. It is a blessed Wednesday morning. It's midweek, and I'm sure next week by now we'll be starting Ramadan. I'm sure, and yeah. It's gonna be another blessed month, hopefully. A month of prayer and fasting, a month of seeking Allah in guidance and forgiveness and in blessing our lives. And it's so interesting how in Salonia we don't enjoy religious tolerance, and how even during Ramadan we Christian brothers them can expect the month just like how Muslims and they expect the Lenten season. So and I think we get for fast together. So that's what we show to the world. That's how we tolerate ourselves. And I can say, if we can tolerate ourselves for go heaven, you know, with religion them way na books them, na preach to we, it came. And people can come tell we about religion. We forefathers them or whatever converted to that to this religion, these two main religions. Why shouldn't we tolerate ourselves? You know, whether in politics, whether in disagreement or whatever. Why? If seeking salvation, we all want to go heaven. Because they so heaven, a beautiful place. You know, go suffer, they sick, all the goodness and day. We all they follow religion and seeking salvation. Why with politics we can't be as tolerant as we can be? Upon politics, we will get tribal business, I don't go get religion business. I don't go get regional business. Why can't we just accept? Yes, everybody, like Christian and Muslim, everybody get right for belong who say one belong. But we all they seek one thing for let this country go before. That's the bigger picture. I like how we all they seek heaven. You know, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist or whatever. Everybody want they pray all over they pray so. And we go heaven because we believe say now if we worship God and do the things the way right, we they go heaven. So in politics back we get to ideology them. This party could be a social movement, or this party could be an elitist movement, whatever. But the party then forget the ideology. We not can talk about no more salute. But if they get the ideology, then believe in what they want to do, and you believe in them. Because you believe, say, this party ideology, now I'm going to change this country, or now I'm going to make the country better. This man back believes, say, this party ideology and implants them. Now go make this country better. Because the bigger picture is now how them the politics they better the country. Just like how we prayer and worship they make we go heaven. That's it's just practical. We all want to go heaven because heaven everything there, and we all, I'm sure, the idea of having these political parties now for make a country, any other country, a better place. So we can tolerate ourselves, be tolerant, and focus on the bigger picture, on how this place could be a better place. How, go sit down and begin wondering about how you get your livelihood, how you are assured of living a dignified life, how you are assured not to pass you join politics, but you are assured that because you are a Sierra Leonean, you can gain employment, you can bid for contracts and get them if you're qualified and get the capacity. How you assured that you go open your pump now, you hose water on, you open your shower, you wash under. How you not go worry, say light go today and not go sleep and pan light and all that thing and day. Now the heaven done they we can create our own heaven here because naturally everybody want to live a dignified life. Now the thing then they call dignity in your life. Now the basic thing then they get decent place for live. You get basic things same or you forget. Basic things same. The thing the woman say, they go no make you go hello. Let Allah tanka we and they let Allah push and they far from me. No worship and pray. Yesterday they tell me man get so much and they say Tuesday yesterday was a Salvation Tuesday in a State House. See plenty prayer, they pray the presidents and they pray the president. If president been to think about doing reshuffle this week, I'm sure with the kind of prayer we don't pray around and so you see he's happy, he feels happy. He go all back the file. Say okay, low wait for. So if anybody be not do the bad self, yesterday when I meet up, you beg him for forgiveness, he'll definitely because it was in some sense of salvation, sense of worship. The picture that I see yesterday, then I see late in the evening, I attend some Christian service back. I make they pray now, they pray. Yeah, they pray. Ambra say, why would they pray for politicians there? Why would they pray for government? I will need for pray. If we not pray, the God now. Now God the guide we all. We leader them, we politicians, them humans. They're humans, just like us. We all make mistakes. But then self need, just like we, then self need God, they need prayers. I make we for pray. But good morning and welcome. It is a blessing. As much as we seek salvation, we all want to go heaven. We can create our own heaven here. We can be tolerant. We can accept ourselves. We can work together as a people for the good of this country because we all want this place for better. Either way, APC, SLPP, RUFP, NGC, NDA, the reason for forming political parties, now for form government and do the things same where they make the country better, where they change people in life. So we start with prayers this morning. I want to say very good morning first to His Excellency the President, the First Lady, the First Family, the security officers, them, and all we security people, the military, police, correctional officers, firefighters, the wardens, and all the people who they provide security for we across the country, even with private security people. And one for say good morning to we neighbor them, but one for say special good morning to people now Susan's Bay. Somebody called me from Susan's Bay yesterday. The fishermen them still worried about the close season. And still the Ministry of Fishery may not say they're not for go out for fishing. So their livelihood, they're worried and concerned about their livelihood. Hopefully the Ministry of Fisheries will provide some support to them. Because I remember there was the report, the public notice where I read now that and they provide them with some support. So the 1 month where they sit home, then go able to take care of themselves and their family, even if not too much, you know. Yeah, me man them na Susan's Bay, Kube, the wharf them around, Poti Wharf and all them places. And they want to say very good morning to Una and wish Una the very best. Let's take the prayers this morning. Let us pray with the sick, the intervention of God in our lives. So they pray for in guidance and blessings. We they pray for in wisdom and teachings in our life. So we as a people go understand and know waiting right and waiting wrong and try for do the right thing. We also they pray for we leaders them. We president, vice president, chief minister, the minister them, and all the people in a public service. Let God give them empathy. Let God give them sorryat. Let God make them understand, say, they're called to serve, and whatever decision and they make, they impact the lives of so many other people. And if they do it wrongly, it will be bad. If they do it right way, we all go benefit. Say amen, amen from wherever you are, because as my man then alum can say, God the answer everybody in prayer. And we don't know that another person they when at the person we God they listen to. It can be you, it can be me, it can be someone else. So join us in prayers and say amen. Let's start the devotion with prayers.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you for everything. We ask Allah make you forgive we sins them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for we make a guide we and give you good leaders them. Leaders them we able to say go put the country before. Leaders them we able to say the people them benefits na go day before. And you want for seeing people them be sober people them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the people we able to say they contribute to the development of this country. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for bless them. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for give them understanding. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for guide them. The one they will be to say they always stand up for the truth. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them. Truth media na one of the one they will be to say we know say they stand up for the truth. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for guide, protect the one they will be to say they be in this particular institution. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide we all. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save we from misguidance. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything we be to say in the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help we low for achieve them. Anything we be to say na evil we Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they keep with this ask we for make we go against. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save we from. We ask Allah make He give you goodness in this life. We ask Allah make He bless we country for we. We ask Allah make He bless we leaders them. We able to say them go able for do the right thing for we in this we country. Yeah. We ask Allah make He bless we country for be developed country. Allahumma rabbana atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Allahumma aslih lana dinana alladhi huwa ismatu amrina wa aslih lana dunyana allati fiha ma'ashuna wa aslih lana akhiratana allati ilayha ma'aduna waj'al al-hayata ziyadatan لنا في كل خير واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر وصل اللهم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
And so that they're gonna have one for telling thank you for this great day and opportunity again. One for appreciate you for your goodness and faithfulness towards with nation Sierra Leone. Father, we pray for the leadership in this nation. We ask that you continue to give the wisdom, the knowledge, understanding, oh God, to the leaders them so that they will do the right thing for we as Sierra Leoneans inside Jesus' name. Father, we commit the economy of Sierra Leone to your hands. We ask for your divine intervention. We ask as from this moment henceforth, Papa, let the economy of Sierra Leone begin for experience growth in the name of Jesus. Everlasting Father, commit Sierra Leone, commit the people of Sierra Leone into your hands. We ask for peace. We pray for unity and oneness, oh God, among we as Sierra Leoneans inside Jesus' name. We pray that your fear and your love continue to reign in our hearts. Thank you, Father. We bless you. Commit this program into your hands. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Blessed Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Have a wonderful day.
Papa God, good morning, sir. Hope say up on they do hello. Because don't to win, I things no they go fine like we dey hello.
Now we did this gun to youth man and they gather this morning we dey sell. We hope so you go remember you boy and see them with them they are we know they do well. See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We the fast and we the pray. But it's all like now we you cause. So Papa God we the talk to you sir. The youth man then we the beg to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We the beg to you not for dollar for we sir. So Papa God we the beg to you sir. They get to youth then want for talk to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We are we the beg now for pull and down sir. Papa God push out. How you they do? They get to you then they tell you how to. Daddy God push out. How you they do? Ooh. Suffer push we they tell you how to. Papa God now for member we he don't take. Member we now he don't take. The sufferness and Marie they kill we So now for member we he don't take. Member we now make we self now waiting a gentry.
How na they do na the last summer. Sufferation they kill but I still sour. For back in the morning the pastor meet Sarah. Me find the color all the fit let them just gara. If I talk all thing I go boss cry. You don't do one for the next guy. I'd get to the neighbor all me man fry. I know see you see you no get boss eye. Soup we bokuna you and soup small and we bokuna the pan. Different either all man gets in plan. When I go blow with the breeze or the fan. I know so you know say na this I want talk. Wala kasa. I still the wait for me team and I make a buy clock. Kasa.
See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We the fast and we the pray. But it's all like now we you cause. So Papa God we dey talk to you sir. The youth man then we dey beg to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We dey beg do you not for dollar for we sir. So Papa God we dey beg to you sir. They get to youth then want for talk to you sir. The sufferness is too much for we sir. We are we dey beg now for pull and down sir. Papa God push out. How you they do? They get to you then they tell you how to.
Against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, because I know Jesus. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, because I know Jesus. That you do when I said that. Not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me. When you send me so, I get Jesus. That power the night again. Not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me. When you send me so, I get Jesus. Fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, because I know Jesus.
Yeah, with the praise and worship this morning, you know, it's time to thank God. Say thanks to Allah. We praise Allah this morning, and we tell Allah thank you. We tell God thank you for we life same. Tell God thank you for our own lives as well, and tell God thank you, for the lives of the people that they lead with, and they pray for them. Let God guide and protect them. Amen. Amen to them prayers and day, and let Allah make them easy for we. You know, the pastor when they talk about the economy, how do we make it better? How does it reflect in the lives of people? Yesterday I've been talk about morality, moral values. We live in a society whose morality, moral values, no, they add any value to leadership. It's not counted. It's not important. Not to what they look at. You know, you get people them way they expect for leave, you know, for lead with some example. People them way for leave in a moral and you know good ways where everybody go watch and say them people are not the kind of one be. If somebody not get moral values, you get in position for lead. You know they go on behind them, picking them, now then go keep woman they outside and they walk, you know. If a person not get moral values, they do all that thing then they. You know they get respect for yourself because you know get respect for yourself, you get respect for other people. Let Allah make them easy for we. Let Allah guide and protect. We are all humans. We make mistakes. We are not perfect, but you know, certain position and the way person they get in a society. Forget moral values, but me they say leadership and morality, they're not for separate. And for be somebody where they lead, if forget moral values, if for be an added one of the things and then the way you forget for self before they make you leader. Forget them values and they forget things same way you remember say, me if I do this. The millions of people and they where they watch me. You remember your name, the people where they watch you, your family name. If you get picking them, you picking them and all that. You know, so they check who that for be with leader, who that want make president. Now then thing and they for watch. Which are the moral values, how they don't carry themselves, how they turn like. Now people they chiple, talk. Alala, they all side, they pamplapa, cause all man. For look that thing and they because when it come, as soon as talk, you go cause una. As soon as talk, you no go and care about una self. But if you get sorry heart, apart from every other thing, if you get sorry heart as well, because if leader not get sorry heart, he always become selfish. He didn't think about other people themselves. They don't want to know what thing they happen. God make we select or elect the right people because it's important. If we miss God, na 10 years man and don't knock president, you don't knock so man and don't actively involved. Well, I have been actively involved in the Kuruma era because I practice fully as a reporter, as a journalist. They're actively involved in matter building governance as well. So I don't see. I able evaluate to me again. I can say that this country. Nobody know the way they tell me. Me not the person know the way they tell me say. Yesterday better past today. This better past. Now me life. I able evaluate with me own life and waiting I don't see. How will they reflect na me life and other people them. You know better if I reflect na lives of people. Not a word. I can say the economy, you know, they lie. Economic, the mortal man in life, where in life they change or better. Where the economy, they make things better for people. It doesn't lie. You don't need plenty propaganda pan and safe. You don't. Whereas in price they don't so, people are not complaining. Oh. You know they're eating the ala. It's down. You know go you person the come and where possible Allah now paresse say, oh no rest price. No, people then go tell and say na lie you dey lie. Rest price don't go down. Where fuel price go up so, na person they tell you. It affects every other thing. Thing and where they touch people in life, wallahi. Nobody need to make propaganda pana. If people want make politics, are the people who they benefit from and go say no, not green, allow you the lie. Where light come, light. You need to make propaganda panam. Water, you need to make propaganda. Things a day where they touch directly the lives of people. There's no propaganda with it. People and they feel them. If it's improved, voila, you know they didn't complain safe. You just see, then they feel them. Anyway, don't take we pledge this morning. As that now we commitment to this country, we take the pledge and the anthem. That's how we on commitment to this country for always say we go put interest above all else. Because Salom big pass we all as me brother the minister king in mind we yesterday I watch well, I've been a listen, I've been a driver, they listen the Ministry of Information and Press Conference. My brother, the minister, be they push the MD of National Tourist Board for talk about cleaning of the beach and sanitation. So the woman was saying, not to the mandate for clean beach. And the minister was asking, now would I mandate? Now would I mandate now? And she was strenuously trying to say, now free City Council, but would they try for collaborate? Again, I don't tell people, let me point about the beach. Free City Council, they collect tax on that beach. They collect fees from beach bars. It will be very unfair on them for push, say, by force now them for go clean that beach day. Especially where na tourist board they collect fees from them beach bars and they. What could happen is collaboration. Say, okay, we they collect the fees, we go share them with una, we they give una a certain percentage, una keep we clean. Collaborate. People out there run country, them for able to collaborate and work together. This country, man. People out there ego, it can tell like the office that then get them, now the place the way they. Ah man. Anyway, low take pledge, low take pledge and answer. When they come back shortly, can do the roll call, continue for stay with me.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve and faithfully at all times. I promise to defend our honor and good name, always work for our unity, peace and prosperity. I put my interest above all else, so help me God, so help me God.
I will exalt thee when on thy free. Great is thy love, we are for thee. Stand united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O nation. We raise up our hands and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever alone. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
Through these words of my tongue is the brush, and the people that I love is the canvas. Yeah, that's you. I love you, silent people, but y'all will never understand. It's me, no one for me, nobody else but you. Put me in the fire, man, I'm out for you. Put me up on the cross, if it means say I did lost me life for the flag, I'll do it for you. But here's what I want y'all to do for me, well, better yet for you. From outside, anybody we call you, answer with a lion mountain roar. DNA from the soil of Madam Yoko, sang BP. Update time to sing it, see him, take it back to Shaka Stevens. Yeah, you the best, believe it. Yeah, I know some leaders deceived us in the political landscape, making us butt heads like idiots, like beavers. High prices on the foods they feed us, trouble, come they flight and leave us. 2020, it's we no degree. Let me tell you why they need us. There's no country without you, there's no people without you. Then can life and we part one, but there's no sequel without you. There's no president without you. So presently, what I'll do, we then show you the red and green. I said, where you white and blue? Cause those are the only colors I rep. I bleed them if you cut my neck. Alasan kanu me brother, good luck to you. But these the colors I rep. Every year, every month, every minute, every second. Any weapon formed against us, protect us with every blessing, God. I don't forget the year, right? But most of some will be one contract for play ball, outside the country. And man, then they get gone, cause you been followed through. Now, granted, the man get things then for work on. You get your personal issues then we need to overcome, that's a fact. But like the beauty in all of it for me was Salomon, Salomon. We're confused, we don't know what to do.
This is a shadow boxer, I see released this song yesterday, and something very interesting, Panam. They say, we don't show you the red and green, ask them for the white and blue. There is no president without you. There is no president. There is no member of parliament. There is no mayor. There is no councillor without you. So anytime we then come and show you the red and blue, ask them, how do we had the white and blue to this. They look like a national something. And it's good. We musician them, respected musician, they like Shadow Boxer, they come out as well for, conscientize people, raise awareness, let people understand, say, power belongs to us. The people the way they run these states. Now, very few people, them all. Not so plenty people. Them. Few people. Few. And if you not hold them accountable, whether na you party in a power, na you party the opposition, when it goes bad, we've seen people who've got all the power in this country, then they pass with all kind of bodyguard. And people who've been there at this government, say, President Bill in first time, ask who side they right now. Ask where they are. If then at the village lights not they not the same, not how the ordinary person they suffer and so then they suffer. If now all they not tongue your back, well, some man they get money go dig borehole or he go buy a solar and get light. But generally, if things doesn't work better, it affects all of us. So thanks to Shadow for that. We then carry the green, the red and green. Ask them for the white and blue. There's no president without you. It's the people. People's power. People's power. Now they vote. And you know to commodity. Enough for be every other time where people they want power no more and they come to you. Last night I was thinking. I rewatch part of the interview I do with the guy them from Seattle. You get people they pass up and down, vroom, 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 vroom. They inside SUVs. We're responsible for the institution and they have food at the table. They live a better life. The state takes care of them. You get them people here we don't work for over how many years? For over 12 months. Somebody not get salary, not get pay. They work for an institution, state government institution. I talked to that woman yesterday. She used to work for the Ministry of Education. Got an accident. She needs surgery. And now with the big for wheelchair, get for reach out. Say, do you want to help me? Let her hear me voice. I don't waka, I don't ask. Where is our empathy? Leadership is about caring for the people. How you go feel so comfortable, you sit somewhere, you serving people, and then people how they work in the office they work for 12 months, they don't get salary. Now, some of them swear and they are very responsible. Wallahi, it catch you now. Imagine somebody will get wife, he get picking. If you don't get wife and picking safe, so not rent, you get for parents. If you know the parents back safe, you get your own life for take care of. You work for 12 months without salary, and you get people who are responsible for the institution, and they, for all you know, they will be receiving their own salaries, they're paid, you get minister who are responsible, you get director they were responsible, you get leadership in the country, and people pass around and telling you, will they do this, will they do that, and they, do this, you do that, and they're able to take care of people like that, and they, you can't. And people don't cry, they don't cry, they don't cry, they don't protest. Nobody not able to understand and say, no, these are compatriots. Pass and do that. Total lack of leadership. Whoever is responsible, what's wrong for engage them people and then give them some level of hope and see how you could address their problem? What's wrong? These are humans. They are mortal man like you. They are humans like all of us. They have needs. They have families. Oh, they sit down, they pass na this tongue na SUV and drive around, and we get people where they work in other places for months without salary, and we think that's right. We they treat other Sierra Leoneans in this way, inside this tongue, this age and time. I'm unable to find solution to Sierra Leone all this while. 10 years now, there is no solution to the problem there. That lack of leadership. There's no two way about it. It's total lack of leadership. And it brings me back to the thing where we talk about the beach. There is clear show of lack of leadership. Because institutions are able to collaborate. If we're able to collaborate, if I'm responsible to take care of this place and there is a problem, there is filth and out and column, and I get resource constraint for clean day, if I'm able to find who that I'm able to collaborate with for can help me for clean day. That is what leadership is about, not for just driving a motor car or fly. It's about how do you think beyond? How do you think for solve problem? That is what leadership is about. Not so the fancy thing the way you carry it. It's how do you solve problem? You see, there is a problem. The woman actually say, city council we don't meet with them, then they can find way for collaborate, how they go put resources together and collaborate. That is what is required of public institutions. We are not to enemy them. We are for able to sit down and collaborate and work together for the good of the people, because that is the responsibility we wanna get. But everybody they hold back, everybody want interpret mandates, you want interpret this, but you they collect money. We're not able to collaborate. If I say, okay, well, these resources, let's see how. There was a model there. I know there was a model some time ago where the Ministry of Tourism, Tourism Board, when they collaborate with council, they were working. They clean the beach collaboratively, put resources together. That is how leadership should be about. It's about solving problem. But the thing that they do to ourselves, still those people at Seattle, we all sit and watch how then they go around, they cry, they beg for livelihood and for let government pay. 12 months, somebody work for over 12 months without salary. Somebody don't work for an institution over 20 years, they don't retire, they not getting benefits. How do you expect that? And again, this is how we take care of our politicians. Check the politician, they retire. And they give them benefits, quick one. They know they say they safe. The people, they take care, they look over themselves. They take care of themselves, so. And so they did, and they take very good care of themselves. But the ordinary people, imagine them man and day. These are parents, the other one are woman safe, single, he's saying a single mother. Single parents. Now a man been don't die and now he get to take care of the pikin them. Imagine somebody there, they work, you pikin, they see you, they go, they work. Then they pay you, and you get people who are responsible. Then they pass, fin, then they pass no more. See the way they do to ourselves. They are kid and they. God not ever sorry for we all. And the sin where anybody for afraid, now that way they inflict on other people, them who you knowingly know say this na bad what they do. I mean they not lie. The problem with Seattle not being addressed all this while. It's clearly lack of leadership. Not to nothing, but not lack of leadership. A lack of leadership. Somebody should have said, this is not commitment to get to solve this problem. They don't bang them people and they get cancel. They don't bang them, go so private company, don't can this, don't can, and they don't can. People and they good and they go work. They know they get salary. And you sit, you're a minister, you're a director, you whatever. Imagine if now you didn't have them people in them position. Imagine you know that person they in wealth. Imagine you know that person they in picking. We they watch women, brothers and sisters, then they suffer, then they strain before we able to think that we able to find solution to and solve just because until we not care, sometimes not to say we get some kind of project or how they call out just not care. No. President Bureau elect them, it appoints people for help and for solve problem. Those people should be able to think out of the box and find solution to problem. If you can't solve a problem 10 years, you inherit them, we agree, you can't solve it in 10 years, it's just the compound. There's lack of leadership. There's totally lack of. If somebody they tell me, say, forget Seattle, go check Nasal Post. Let you understand what's in themselves they could do. Anyway, play Costco B music, yeah? Please, play Costco B music. They come back and do the process.
But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they are like thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and bull me represent. represent good, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make it settle, and then you jump beside. You don't dirty and more. If man they are latif, now this is them better salon they go behind. Who that now we go believe? Oh, this na wrong side life. We dey live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe? This na wrong side life. We dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. Oh, this na wrong side life. We dey live so. Who say a rata? Who that get his character? The cap side life. We dey live so. Salon de poel, then just depend sorry. Things I go bad, who not depend story. Fake promises and philosophy, yeah. So we don't tire with these buckle stories. Bring us the rice, cause the people hungry, yeah. Things I go bad, things I go bad, things I go bad in a me beautiful nation. What I want, man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious and stand for the right. Is your right? Oh, it's the wrong side life. We dey live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe? It's the wrong side life. We dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. It's the wrong side life. We dey live so. Who say a rata? Who that get his character? The cap side life. We dey live so. Salon de poel, then just depend sorry.
Yes, sire. See, I'm conscious of the fact that I've got a moral and civic responsibility to stand for the truth and speak for my people. We've been behind for quite too long as a nation. It's high time we started speaking the truth, cause only the truth can set us free.
Now you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. Wearing suit and tie, pan dirty character. Tip man they all latif, now this is them better. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent good, white and blue. That's what me have to do. Them meet the water dirty, then know it make it settle. And then them jump inside, they don't dirty and more. Tip man they all latif, now this is them better. Salon they go the end, they just depend story. But it's not wrong side life, we dey live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe? It's not wrong side life, we dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. But it's not wrong side life, we dey live so. Who say a rata? Who that get his character? The cap side life, we dey live so. Salon de poel, then just depend sorry. But it's not wrong side life, we dey live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe? It's not wrong side life, we dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. But it's not wrong side life, we dey live so. Who say a rata? Who that get his character? The cap side life, we dey live so. Salon de poel, then just depend sorry.
Me bring you this conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, pan dirty character. Thief man, they are latif, now this is them better. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent good, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make it settle, and then you jump beside. You don't dirty and more. Thief man, they are latif, now this is them better. Salon they go behind. Who that now we go believe? Oh, this na wrong side life, we dey live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe? It's na wrong side life, we dey live so. Sorry, say na sana sana, self say na sorry. But it's na wrong side life, we dey live so. Who say a rata? Who that get his character? The cap side life, we dey live so. Salon de poel, then just depend.
Story say na sana sana say na story, you know. we you know, as I mentioned somebody they talk say we've been made as people we waiting we they do now choose from the lesser evil between APC and SLPP. You are the lesser evil. Then they go say, who better pass yesterday, better pass today better pass yesterday. You know, but things for get better, man. We should care for people the way they serve, people the way they work. You know, then they sacrifice, they have life too, then get life, then get families them, you know, for take care of. Please, you know, addressing, you know, yesterday night I was thinking about those guys. And me sometimes when things happen, I can put myself in a certain position. I say, what if it were me? How will I have able to take care of myself? You know what I mean? Work for months without salary. Man, it's tough. Oh, it's tough. Good morning once more and welcome. Lord, do the roll call quickly. Don't forget people they can take some stories. We'd expect Johnny Drill at the studios this morning for talk about in show on the 13th at Sugarland. And also we gave a talk to the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority. We see the implementation of new tax, and we can talk about that day. Waiting and collect last year and waiting we for expect, you know, 2026. But Lord do the roll call Lord do the roll call. Good morning and welcome. Sufia Habib, Tunis Kiaou, Dauda Tarawali, Amanatu Sanusi, Corporate Slim, Ibrahim Mansare, Frederica Crispina Johnson, Samuel Mara, Jariu Ba, Mosdi, Ibrahim Mansare, Darami Yusuf, Issa Sanelsin Gembo, Terry Bayo, Alex Gobavandi, Sidiki Kamara, Shiba Concepts, Shiba the brand, Shiba Lawalu, the also National Mano, na Mawi me. Yesterday they provoked me. Ansumana Khalil, Lamboy Richie, Lawal Abdullah Wuri, Jalo, Sati, Banya, Gabriel Indolo Lebi, Kali Kamara, Kusna Bayo, Magdalene Massa Boima. So that makes something clear. By the way, we don't try a lot for reach out to Seattle, to the Ministry of Communication or whatever. People are very responsible. So my colleague will be they reach out to them and this person send on to this person send on to this. Other people are not even the responsive, you know. So it shows you how much it implies they don't care, you know. Magdalene Massa Boima, good morning. Ishmael James Kuruma, Saltek Sal, Abiodun Christopher Odubela, Kenneth Karimu, Fode Tufan Kagbo, Katie Jallo. Good morning, Atolis. Yeah, we don't abandon them places and they watch post office how it is. So I tell the property they wouldn't get at this tongue. Merkaba, good morning. Amanatu Sanusi, Usman Bankura, Safidin Will, Ibrahim Mansare, good morning. Yana Mina Freeman, good morning. Albert Lansana, Abdulaziz, Lamrana Ba, Kamara, Florence Lili Makata, Alusain Remy Wilson, Amanatu Sanusi, Mustafa Majukanu, Moses Amara. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Yana Mina. I don't see you. Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It is always a blessing for getting on the program. We appreciate that so much. We can talk to Olusegun, the executive secretary of the Political Parties Regulation Commission. Yesterday, the chairman of the PPRC, Emmanuel Quivaya Amarabi, announced Nayase. Then go definitely suspend the APC if they not pay the fine where they find them. So late yesterday night I checked with them and they've been confirmed say they actually not pay that money they so they can't talk to Olusegun. But let's take some stories quickly. Let's run through some stories. Yesterday I tell you I say yesterday the president be received two religious Christian sect them na State House. The Catholic people them and other people them way been go visit them. So I call them Spiritual Tuesday. And we see late in the evening the president been attend some Christian gathering and he take part by. So yesterday was a Spiritual Tuesday in a State House. And I've been getting to understand, say, the president can host every Monday morning, he can get a devotion, then they pray every Monday morning at State House. So that the president, the Catholic priest, we they visit Salon, then they pray for them, and they pray with other religious leaders them in the State House. They God answer that prayer, they amen, amen. So the party smiling. It's a small prayer and they let God guide you, let God protect you, let God give you wisdom and understanding. Let God make you do the right things. Yesterday, when I see this picture, I say, if this part been the thing for do reshuffle, it go say la hold on for us, la hold on for us, because he looks very happy. He's a religious man, and we pray for wisdom and understanding. Pray for wisdom and understanding. That the park will get wisdom and understanding and continued Allah in continued guidance and in life, in things and decision them way they take. Now we'll take some other story. Yesterday we run a story from the Anti-Corruption Commission. The Anti-Corruption Commission pulled out a statement. Says Sierra Leone claims 5 steps up in Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, CPI. Say the Anti-Corruption Commission, ACC, wishes to inform the general public that Sierra Leone has progressed upwards in the Transparency International's global corruption country ranking, moving from 114 in 2024 to 109 out of 182 countries surveyed in the 2025 Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, TICPI, published on 10th February 2026. Sorry. So we get for hopefully this week we talk to the Anti-Corruption Commissioner on this report, but also the Transparency International Sierra Leone then pull out a statement yesterday. They say Sierra Leone scores 34 out of 100 and ranks 109 out of 186. They say today, February 2026, Transparency International joins our counterparts in the Transparency International Global Anti-Corruption Movement to launch Corruption Perception Index, CPI 2025. In this year's CPI, Sierra Leone ranks 109 out of 186 countries and scores 34 out of 100. In 2024, Sierra Leone ranked 114 out of 80 countries and scored 33 out of 100. They say the CPI 2025 generally used 13 sources of data from 12 institutions to rank and score all 186 countries. For Sierra Leone, 8 out of 13 sources were used, and they mentioned the side that we then use. But like I say, we get for talk to the commissioner hopefully this week in the program. And another story, Frabe College student them. Frabe College celebrates 200 years. But we run a story yesterday. There's a student and they complain about water. They say we can't even wash before class. Students endure daily water shortage at Frabe College. That's a very, very serious story. The student in Frabe College, they complain about water. I say at Frabe College, mornings begins with uncertainty. For many students living on campus, the first question of the day is not about lectures or assignments, but whether water will flow from the taps. For weeks, large sections of the university have gone without a reliable supply. Tanks meant to support hostel residents often stand empty, leaving students scrambling for alternatives. Mariam Ajalo describes the crisis as emotionally draining. So this is the situation at Frabe College, and I remember when I shared this in one forum. Person been they say this problem still there. Is still the member. I go Frabe College. Remember how some years ago, how themselves been they go through the same struggle. But there is another report where they say the administration, the Frabe College administration, they can try for revive a borehole. Usai the DVC been go inspect a dam na Gloucester and say they try for find a lasting solution to the problem, and hopefully then go get a solution to the problem, because You know, these are things again who for able solve. This God. These are things we should solve. What's our problem and all of that are things we should solve. You know, where they can't talk to Olu Shogu of the PPIC. Hopefully, we go talk to APC as well as to waiting we get from the PPIC. But let me take this short video quickly. Like I tell you now, Johnny Drill is in Sierra Leone, and also hopefully we get for talk to na the program. He continue for stay with we. When they come back shortly, they can talk to Olusogu from the PPIC. Like I said yesterday, the executive secretary in IR not only the executive secretary, the chairman be announcing, then go suspend the APC if they're not paid. The APC for me gets a press statement yesterday, a press conference yesterday, but then postponed until today. So hopefully, perhaps then go respond to whatever the PPIC get for. So let's take a quick break while so they try for call. Olusogu will come back shortly.
Salon. Hey, I'm a king in Salon. Y'all understand this country? You know what I'm saying? I'm JSM, but in this country, I'm the king. They treat me like a king. They gonna love this. Jackson Smith and Jake, but put respect on it. You heard me? Sierra Leone, Salon. You know, my grandfather came to the United States in the 70s, had to work for everything that he had. You know, brought a lot of people over here, brought a lot of family over here, and he was a leader and took pride in who he was and what he had to give back to. I represent him, I represent my family, I represent Sierra Leone, Bo, Freetown. It's an honor just to even say that. I appreciate you asking that question. It's an honor to say that up here in front of y'all, and I take great pride in it.
That the Sierra Leonean American, we play the Super Bowl, you know, proudly. Tell we but in roots, and that's some big and good news for Sierra Leone. We go on the telephone line now. That's Olusogu Davis, the executive secretary of the PPIC. Good morning, sir, and welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good morning, listeners.
Yes. Thanks for joining us this morning. We call for get some updates about the deadline for the APC. The final one have been find them. Not been yesterday. The chairman been say now by 8:30 we reach now. If they not pay yesterday, or they not serve on a court summon or rights to whether then the Fenway for pay, una go suspend them. The PPRC go suspend them. Waiting na the status present. You want confirm if them pay yesterday or not pay?
Well, I will just use this opportunity again for just inform the public that the fine where the commission levied on the APC as a result of an infringement with regards to sections 39, 1, C and D. And of course, the commission began the All People's Congress 7 days for pay the fine. Yes, the 7-day elapsed yesterday. As of yesterday, by close of business, we not receive any notification from the bank, neither we receive any bank deposit slip for show proof of payments. So that's the current status. We know the commission not receive, and I'll categorically confirm say we not receive any bank slip or neither any information for show say the All People's Congress don't pay. And owing to such a circumstance, the law very clear not to regenerate the law, and awaiting the law say, now the law mean. And the law clearly states that in a circumstance when we don't give that particular time frame and they not actually adhere to them, then the next line of action as provided for in 39, sections 39 to C, the suspension. And not only the commission, but the commission, they trigger the legislative framework as contained in the Political Parties Act, and we call for suspension. So, indeed, the commission will definitely suspend the APC because they don't comply to the statutory instructions.
So the APC no write to una yesterday, they no una no receive any notice say they no go court for challenge the decision, right?
Oh, well, we don't receive no court paper for show say they're going to court for challenge the decision. The letter where the National Secretary General writes now for explain and justify as to the reason why make them not for pay the 150,000 additional aside the 200,000 where the
Are
fine
you
levied.
saying the secretary writes to una una receive a letter yesterday?
Well, we received a letter. I received a letter from the secretary via WhatsApp. It's very late in the evening, but the contents of the letter are for bill excuse and justification as to the reason why they feel say they're not going to pay the remaining 150,000. And the law make them very clear that in a circumstance they get issues with regards the fine will levy, then we get the responsibility for carrying on a court. And if court be done actually serve with papers, then automatically the proposed suspension of on hold as a result contingent on the determination of the case by the competent authority, which in this instance is the courts. And we equally be feel say in the circumstance the party gets any issues, they don't go wait until the nick of time before they actually take actions. And so not saying anything to the commission, not coming back to the commission from the dates where the fine be issued simply means that they were comfortable with the actions of the commission and would expect them for actually adhere. But failure wish, then definitely the commission will go for fine them and will go for suspending. And
You consider that letter that we received from the secretary as an official response from the party, because you say via WhatsApp is sent to you.
Yeah, even if we for consider as being official, it's out of the time frame where we actually state with regards the time frame of the payment of the fine. Official hours is 4:45 in this country, 4:45, 5 o'clock. Anything will come outside and automatically it's close of business. So yes, even if one for consider as official, it's out of the stipulated 7 days where the party will get the responsibility for comply or for take any other measure as contained in the Political Parties Act.
So how this suspension get for happen? Within the law say earlier you mentioned say on the trigger the process. How it get for happen?
Of course, the commission officially serve the party notification of the suspension, which simply means that all activities of the party, inclusive elections, and anything where they carry the emblem of the All People's Congress, they get for desist from them, which means they cannot organize any function, any meeting, any program, any election in the emblem of the party All People's Congress. So that's the meaning of the suspension. So the party is completely.
So the party they become
halted.
Dysfunction, and the party not able function. Where una trigger this? Is it that una get for how una they trigger the process? Is it that una they inform them and then for there, or there are other processes where then they get for take?
No.
Is it too
or
whatever?
When I mean trigger, I they refer to the provisions of sections.
Hello, Mr. Davis.
Suspension. So suspension in this pretext, what I mean trigger, not that, will they officially inform the party through a letter that they have been suspended. You know, they go, no, you don't get to know that process for go to. No. I just use the word trigger because that is what is provided for in the law. So with the trigger, what is provided for in the law by way of informing the party of the suspension.
So effective immediately, they know after today, we not go don't send them the letter, they not for engage in any activity. Then get a planned press conference today, by the way. Well, I think it's 10 or 11 o'clock. Effective immediately after when I don't trigger the process and give them the letter, they not for hold any party activity. The party not for function.
Absolutely. Any activity, any meeting, any gathering where the party hold, following the issuance of the letter, then is subject to security breach, and the security sector will actually step in as well.
So if
Because
anybody
by
involved
suspension,
in anything under the police, the law enforcement for arrest them.
definitely. By issuance of the suspension means that every activity, be it meeting, elections, or any related program where they carry the emblem All People's Congress is suspended. That's just it. They cannot hold any meeting, any program, absolutely, following the suspension.
So somebody trigger a very interesting conversation and a comment on Facebook. Now this morning while I wake up, Dr. Blyden, he say she was mentioning about this meaning even elected officials where they represent the party, na council and parliament foresees no get the power because when I don't suspend, la look for them and just read them. Maybe you can just comment on them as the executive secretary of the PPRC. I just say to waiting he say I look for him again. Okay, I've seen it. He said, today I will write a formal letter to APC leader in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, and our APC MPs. In my letter, I will be calling on them to swiftly draft and lay in the well of Parliament an urgent private members' bill for a series of immediate amendments to Section 39 of the Political Parties Act 2022. This is a matter of urgent priority. My biggest concern is, however, the jurisprudence that will be created if our APC party is indeed suspended tomorrow, today. This may mean all APC MPs and all APC elected officials of local councils are also suspended from continuing to work as MPs, mayors, chairpersons, and councillors. If the APC cannot function under suspension, can its elected officials sent under APC list of 2023 be considered as legitimate during the suspension? So I see this as very critical and technical. Is it something where go affect APC and representatives na elected position them as well?
Well,
or that needs some legal interpretation?
All I'll say is that the party get legal team, and it behoves the legal team of the party for make them interpret the legal statutes. As far as the commission is concerned, suspension means that any events, activities, any persons holding themselves sworn on behalf of the party are not permitted to do such. Under the suspension.
That means members of parliament, councillors, mayors,
chairpersons. Interpretation to that contingent. Further interpretation to that, of course, they get legal teams, and they can equally make use of the services of the legal team. That work they meant for the legal people there, So, as an administrator, they issue the suspension, and it behoves them to now interpret the meaning of the suspension. But any contravention of that suspension again, go actually.
But within that section, did they say? What is this saying? The section where Dr. Blyden mentioned, so section 39 or so, that where he mentioned.
Section 39 contains a host of clauses where they guide the conduct of political parties. So I don't know the specific section where Dr. Blyden really rely on. But section 39, one, they talk about things the way they're prohibited for do. 39.2. They talk about they deal with the sanction. 39.3 they refer to a circumstance when the parties feel aggrieved. 39.3 they talk about if the commission take an action and the party or individual we affected by the action of the party, then get a prerogative for take legal action independently and differently from the actions of the commission. 39.4 squarely they talk about some other things. 39.5 they talk about extension. So the whole of 39 gets a couple of things that we contain in that particular section. So I don't know the rights
section. Okay. Like you say, we will try to forget the legal people them hopefully for talk on Dandy. But I just want to ask today we understand say una for give a ruling on this same APC, the complaint or petition where somebody been filed as to the tenure of the leadership. That activity they get for gone, even where una the plan for suspend, where you don't confirm say una the suspend, una the trigger the process for suspend the party today.
Well, of course, once the party is suspended, then all events, all activities we gear towards the party or with the party organize automatically is equally aborted.
Does that include una own responsibility for gear ruling today as well? Because I understand say una for do that
Yes.
today.
We cannot issue a ruling when the party is already suspended.
So the PPRC
Absolutely
will not
not.
be issuing a ruling today on the APC as to the complaint where I think now Honorable Almami make on about the leadership in tenure. Una not get for issue that ruling day today.
Yeah, I just don't say that once the party is suspended, any events regarding the party cannot proceed, cannot be held. So definitely that's an event we get for do with the party in functionality, and a suspension presupposes that they cannot function or hold themselves for and on behalf of the party. So definitely we not get for actually issue any ruling.
You are the executive secretary of the PPRC. The chairman yesterday said by 8:30 we reach now office today. It is signed the letter. You don't prepare the letter already?
Absolutely. When we did our office, when we reach our office, then administrative actions will be taken.
Is there a timeline?
Administrative actions will be taken. Once we get our office, the official office hours is 8:30. So once we are there, then we'll proceed with doing the necessary things we call for under the guise of the Political Parties Act.
Is there any remedy to this situation, if there is any, at this time that the when I get for this ruling, the parties have they prepare for conduct and lower level elections? Is there any way this can be remedied, or when I don't pass that stage?
Oh, of course. PPIC na a regulator, and the essence of being a regulator is to ensure that you protect the sanctity of legal instruments and equally the membership of the parties as well. And equally for provide an enabling environment for all the political parties, therefore thrive very well, irrespective of the party in governance or those in opposition. So definitely, there is just a suspension. Once the party come back and do the needful, then the commission can come back and meet and equally so review the actions. So there's always a remedy. There's remedy, and the law provide for a specific time frame that the suspension can last for. And in the circumstance that's the suspension lasts within that time frame day and no actions is taken, then again we go back to the provisions of the act.
Waiting are the longest with the time frame if we wanna go suspend them? Waiting the law say how many days should it take?
Oh, well, the party know, they get a legal team, they are quite aware. I know they arm them with any information.
Okay.
They can do due diligence for go through the books. When they go through the provisions of the act and they will know. And now for arm they would provide them with any information. But of course, these are competent legal representatives of the party, and these are people who get very good long standing within the arenas of the law. So they understand, they know the time frame, and it behoves them to take appropriate action for remedying the situation. But as a commission, we are charged with the responsibility of protecting legislative framework, and that's exactly what we're going to. That's what they do, and that's what we'll continue to do, irrespective of any political party we will be involved.
So the party can challenge the decision as well, the decision of suspension, and can challenge na courts in case they think it's not right.
Well, like I said,
the law. I just ask if the law provide for that.
Well, again, if I answer that question, I will not provide them with information. I don't wish to provide them with any information.
Okay, Olusegun, thank you so much for speaking to us this morning, and hopefully we will talk back maybe after the letter will be out. And but thanks for speaking to us this morning.
Thank you very much, Lamwana. Thank you.
Olusegun
Thank you,
Davis,
Chief
now the
Igwe.
Executive Secretary of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, the PPRC. And even they talk to we just don't confirm, say the APC now pay yesterday received a letter via WhatsApp out of work hour from the Secretary General justifying why he make the statement, and he said today then go trigger the process for the suspension. We did try to talk to the APC party as well, forget a reaction from them on this. We understand say they being forget a press conference yesterday that was postponed to today, and try to get the new reaction to this. So take a quick break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for Stay With We.
And some them not for support to that in a power. And when you want for enjoy them, just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the two grammar. Now FM salon for every day. I keep in a party, me say every day. Radio station. For all the politicians, me say right down day. The party king well, the party king jam. I see them. The talking plenty and the shocking one. So argument. Pulling party king day, opposition themselves king day. I tell you, third first king day, Vuvuzela themselves king day. This now we party, political party. For all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know now politics don't put me there. Ruling party, now politics don't put me there. Opposition, now politics don't put me there. Now politics don't put me there. Vuvuzela, now politics don't put me there. Balance can take a mood. Now politics don't put me there. Every brother, now politics don't put me there. Every sister, now politics don't put me there. The party intense in all kinds sense. Fire. We one panel jump and grab the microphone and begin for talk. Me fambu them una do. Me na the honorable Kang, they represent the ruling party. And so we na party where they practice people-oriented politics. Now that make us the passive don't say.
Hey Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question, who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's gonna be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night to remember.
This Valentine, love detective na the beach. St. Anthony Commanding number 458, Night of St. John International. They invite you to the Valentine Edition Beach Fiesta, where it happens Saturday, February 14, 2026. Now the beautiful Sugarland Beach Cottage. Time for takeoff. Now 11 a.m. sharp na morning. Departure point, National Stadium Main Gate Side Streets. Sober sun, sea, sweet vibe, great company, perfect for couple, friends and lovers of good time. Ticket price na 100 Lions number. Yes, 100 Lions. Boku love, laugh and memories. No miss out on this Valentine Beach Fiesta with the Knights of St. John International, St. Anthony Commanding 458. Love, beach and vibe. This Valentine, we will go straight to Sugarland.
At Famos, freshness isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. From raw and smoked catfish to kanya peppers, beni, rice and gari kanya and natai. From premium crayfish, ogiri and fufu to smoked chicken, fresh eggs from the farm to the fridge, country chicken and garden fresh vegetables. Try our habanero pepper, gari, hot pepper sauce, pure honey and so much more. All locally produced, organically grown, harvested fresh every day, and hygienically processed. A fresher taste, healthier foods, stronger communities. Vamos, fresh from our farms to your home.
Orange Max's app, they give you more sweet special features wey designed for make you life simple. No miss events, buy tickets for concerts, sports match or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features, yeah, and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience. Orange Maxit gets flexible data and voice plans them wey go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leon and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
They curse it again. I see.
Plant enthusiast, me na somebody we believe in greenery, in nature and outdoors. And I not just believe for let me one green enjoy them, I believe also for bring other people them along. As soon as see me space, it started from only one plant. I begin with one plant, 2 plants, 3 plants. Now I have countless number of plants. I became a collector. I love my garden. I love my space. That's why we're hosting the first Salon Garden Expo. Wherein we're going to be showcasing, we're going to be celebrating everything we get for do with outdoor living. The outdoor furniture, yeah, so the one the way they import, where they sell. So this is an expo for we where they create, we where they build things. You na carpenter, you na mason, you they make pot. Come, get in touch. Let's come and showcase what we have. So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, always posting and inspiring me followers them on growing their own plants and owning a garden.
Salon Garden Expo.
Salon Garden Expo.
Salon Garden Expo 2026.
2026.
Let's grow together.
Sierra Leone has been a fantastic host to the Budapest Bamako Freetown Challenge. We're very happy to come back here. Every time we come, it's always such a pleasure, such a joy, such a wonderful country, great nature, friendly people, good food. What else can you ask for? We thank you so much for your hospitality and we love Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Welcome to Digibonta. We're all happy to be here and I'm happy to be with BSL. The Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs has always been focusing on having a private sector driven industry. And this is what partnership is all about. We're more than happy to have BSL, OBT and so many other partners join us in ensuring Budapest Bamako Freetown Challenge is exceptional. So thank you and let's continue to partner. Thank you.
In an Arabic cursive again, I see demons, I see angels, feelings beautiful, some of them painful, but my God told me that I'm limitless, so some of these images I could paint you, yeah. Through these words and my tongue is the brush, and the people that I love is the canvas, yeah, that's you, I love you, silent people, but y'all will never understand this, me no one for me, nobody else but you, put me in the fire, man, I'm out for you, put me up on the cross, if it means say I did lost me life for the flag, I'll do it for you, but here's what I want y'all to do for me, well, better yet for you, from outside, anybody will call you, answer with a lion mountain roar, DNA from the soil of Madam Yoko, sang the P, up the time to sing it, see him, take it back to Shaka Stevens, yeah, you the best, believe it, yeah, I know some leaders deceived us in the political landscape, making us butt heads like idiots, like beavers, high prices on the foods they feed us, trouble, come they flight and leave us, 2020, it's we no degree, let me tell you why they need us, there's no country without you, there's no people without you, then can life pan we part one, but there's no sequel without you, there's no president without you, so presently, what I'll do, we didn't show you the red and green, I said, where do you white and blue, cause those are the only colors I rep, I bleed them if you cut my neck, Kalasan knew me, brother, good luck to you, but these the colors I rep, every year, every month, every minute, every second, any weapon formed against us, protect us with every blessing, God. I don't forget the year, right, but Musa Tumbo began one contract for play ball, outside the country, and man didn't get gone, cause he not been followed through, now, granted, the man get things then for work on. You get even personal issues then we need to overcome, that's a fact. But like the beauty in all of it for me was Salomon, Salomon. We're confused, we don't know what thing for do. Like he just wanted to come home. Like I love you for that, man. Like I love you, dog. I pray you overcome all your personal issues. You sort all that out. And regarding me, like I'm home. I am home. I've realized that now. And also what I realized, like, why make the late Alaji Al-Gasimuja and Aja Musuja, why them born me, right? I get it now. It is to inspire the greatest Sierra Leonean that has ever lived. If this is she or he or however you identify, I pray you're listening. I really talked to Vicky Ramo, and I really tell her, I said, if there's anybody we're inspiring strong enough for like the Lidong, for the people in cross, like bridge, I mean, I believe that. Yeah, that's my role, that's my purpose. Anyway, you know what? I'll talk to her later. Lord, deliver us from us, please.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time, you've been away from home. That's why me come back, the way me sing things upon me, bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, pandoti character. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make it settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we they live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe. This na wrong side life, now we they live so. Sorry, sana, sana, self, sana, sorry. Oh, this na wrong side life, now we they live so. Who say a rata, who da get his character. The cap side life, now we they live so. Salon they well, then just depend sorry. Things are go bad, who not depend story. Fake promises and philosophy, yeah. So we don't tire with these Baku stories. Bring us the rice, cause the people hungry, yeah. Things are go bad, things are go bad, things are go bad in a me beautiful nation. What a one. Man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious and stand for the right. Is your right? Oh, it's the wrong side life, and we they live so. If they are a thief, who that now we go believe. It's the wrong side life, and we they live so. Sorry, sana, self, sana, sorry. It's the wrong side life. matter who that get his character. The capside life, then we dey live so. Salon de poil, then just a so.
Yes, sire. See, I'm conscious of the fact that I've got a moral and civic responsibility to stand for the truth and speak for my people. We've been behind for quite too long as a nation. It's high time we started speaking the truth, cause only the truth can set us free.
Now you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is color the progress of the process. Wearing suit and tie, pan dirty character. The man they all are thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cock and Bull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have.
I know sometimes it be like say, nobody send you, that's when I did for you, my friend.
I did no vex for me, say I never call you since, but I hope that you are well, I hope your market sell. Every day I dey pray for you, make you Baba God bless you, I never forget you, I gon' forget you. See my shoulder, make you rest upon me, you know I got you, now me be your friend indeed. The money don't show now, I don't keep some for you, you know go so far, cause anything I get now for me and you. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? I know sometimes it feel like say nobody sent you, that's when I did for you, my friend. Oremi atata.
Hey, Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question. Who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's going to be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night to remember.
Well, make it a Valentine's night, the Love Lounge, and I should have been in purple, right? So, good morning and welcome once more. This is Attitude Morning Devotion. Before now, we've been trying to get onto the APC for react to the PPIC, but not yet. But before the end of the program, hopefully we'll get that. We're going to talk to the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority in our studio now. We just want say sorry to him big and little bit small. We got Johnny Drill at the studio presently. And good morning.
Good morning.
Johnny. Is it okay if I say Johnny?
Yeah, of course, that's my name, so you might as well.
How you enjoy
good.
Salon?
So far, so good. You know, this is not my third time. The other two times where I come, I just hide, enter, come out because my wife I can't find that time. So.
Okay. So you came here with your wife before now quietly.
Yes. So the first time. No, my wife, she did stay for Nigeria, but she come from Sierra Leone, you know. So I had to come back to come ask her father's permission to marry her. Yeah, you know.
You can make me marry a quiet one.
Yes, so quiet.
So we give you fine salon, man.
I appreciate. I can thank you now.
You get for hard party money, you should add on the dowry. You know, you should add.
Don't be lie.
If it's 2 cow, you know, and some cash, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, but thanks for coming. How are you enjoying Sierra Leone?
So far, so good. I think the thing I like the most about Sierra Leone is the hills, right? In Lagos, you know, we don't have a lot of those, the skyline, like, you know. So when I come, it's always refreshing to be here. And I think, like, the people are quite nice. A lot of the Sierra Leone people I've met, they're always nice. And the food.
Which one you don't eat?
I like cassava leaf well. I like potato leaf as well.
Okay.
I like groundnut soup.
Okay.
Those are my favorite for now.
You should try Lafidi, Josh. You should get him to try.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I will.
You should try Lafidi before you go. It's dried rice with either fish, mostly fish, dry fish, and you'll enjoy.
Oh, I like fish. I like
yes,
fish.
Yes,
I like
yes,
it.
Yes. So you're here. You've been here some time, but you're here now for the event on the 13th.
Yes.
Yeah, I told Joshua that I'm a fan. I told him,
Appreciate
you know,
that.
we've been talking, and I told him, man, if you pull this up, you'll get me out. It's been long I haven't been out, but you'll get me out. and yeah, so I saw you went to the annual school yesterday.
Yes, yes.
Your wife attended the school.
Yes,
What was the reception?
It was, oh my goodness, I don't know how to describe it because, you know, it's one thing when you're in Lagos and you're people know your music and experience you like they you know, but then there's a different thing when you come to an entirely different country and then there's like little girls screaming your song at you. And it was the best thing. And it just made me appreciate more like how music travels and, you know, people get to, you know, listen to your music in the other side of the world. But it was amazing. Also, my wife was there as well. I'm sure it was like homecoming, you know. And for the girls, seeing someone that was once upon a time like them, you know, becoming someone of influence, I'm sure it was inspiring for them as well.
Yeah, the kind of music you play, I was telling Joshua that, you know, it relates. Sometimes it's religious, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim.
Oh, okay.
But I listen to what you do.
Yeah.
You know, how you know, do you think the world or Africa or this part of the world appreciates what you're doing? And how does it inspire as well? Especially sometimes when I speak to young artists here, they mention people like you who inspire them into what they're doing.
So I think for me, it's always been staying true to yourself and, you know, putting out the music, putting out the art, the you know, that is in your heart, that's true to yourself. And I hope, like, you know, people, when they listen to my music, that's like the one thing that they get, because I'm not trying to be like anybody else. You know, I'm not trying to be Wizkid or David or Burna or any of the other guys. I'm just trying to be Johnny Drill. And, you know, and the fact that I'm able to do that and people are able to appreciate the music as it is, I think that's like the best thing. And, you know, being true to yourself, true to your art. And I hope everyone that listens, you know, feel the same way.
The growth of you know Afrobeat or African music, African musicians like yourself. I've watched some of your shows in Europe. You know, I follow you on Facebook.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I do. and yeah, we just saw Fela was recognized at
the Grammys. Yes, that's awesome.
And all of that. Where do you think we're going with, you know, representing the continent in the global stage with our music? You go to New York, Times Square, in London, or other places, you'll hear Afrobeat, people dancing to it too. Even in China. Yeah.
I think it's been probably the biggest positive export from Africa in the last couple of years, because I mean, Africa, we still have our challenges, of course. There's like, you know, there's things we're still struggling with here and there. But I think music has been that positive thing that when people want to talk about, you know, Africa or Nigeria or Sierra Leone or whatever, that, you know, they always reference the music. They always mention, I listen to this. I love Afrobeats, you know. So I think that we should, I mean, the last couple of years, it's been like an upward trajectory for us. And I hope that, you know, it continues to stay that way. And more people, because I believe that not everybody has gotten to hear Afrobeats. I think there's pockets of places in the world where Afrobeats hasn't gotten to yet. And I do hope that it gets there. And, you know, yeah.
Is it challenging yourself? Is it to a point where you've been challenged to do better music, to do things better? Because like you mentioned, it's one of the biggest things we're exporting to the world as a continent.
Yes. Talking about, you know, mentioned Fela earlier, and a lot of people don't know, especially of the new generation, but the reason why Fela's music really went that far, aside of the music being great, was the fact that he was talking about society. He was talking about things that's happening in, you know, in Nigeria at the time, in Africa in general. So I think right now, to be fair and to be honest, right now a lot of the music is really like escapism. It's like feel good music. Sometimes they chip in, you know, the African struggle in there, but most of the time it's really like just feel good, enjoy, entertainment, that kind of thing. So I think Afrobeat will probably get to a place where it's more reflective of, you know, our society in general. And then, you know, I think that way music is even more impactful.
Yeah. How are you, my friend?
Yes.
How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, my friend. How do you do, my friend?
How do you do? And how you sing those songs? Sometimes they're religious songs.
Yeah.
It has some semblance of gospel, but
Yes.
people relate to it. Like I said, I'm a
Yeah.
Muslim. I relate to it. How do you mix? I would say, how do you sing the love songs as well as the religious songs? How do you do that?
I think music in general is like it's a universal language, and I think I appreciate the fact that not just Christians but even like Muslims and other religions get to relate with my music. For example, like you mentioned, "How are you, my friend?" Right? It's a universal song. You see your friend any day, you say, "How are you, my friend?" It's something that we all do.
Yeah.
Checking on our friends, checking on the people that we've not been in touch with for a while. So and that's like a universal message. And I think for me, aside of being able to sing about my own religion, I also want to be able to make music that everyone kind of will relate with. And songs like "How Are You, My Friend" are one of those songs. And and I do appreciate that you someone like you listen to my music and you love it.
I do. How did you get into this? Is it I've had artists here. Some of them will tell me there's a guy I interviewed here.
Yeah.
His dad is a pastor. The dad wanted him to become a pastor, take over the church.
Yeah.
And he went into rap music.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and the people I've spoken to, artists who will tell me they started it in church,
Yeah.
they were playing keyboards and all of it. How did it start with you?
My story is not very different from that. My father is a pastor,
Yeah.
right? And I grew up in church. I was choir master for like 10 years in church until I had to move to Lagos to continue, to pursue music. So I can definitely relate with that.
Mhm.
I'm sure my dad would have loved for me to, become a pastor at some point. I mean, it's still not, I'm not writing that out. Maybe it will probably still happen at some point.
Yeah.
But it was music for me. And it's interesting that, when we talk about that, it's almost like church is almost like a breeding ground for like talent these days. Because Wizkid was from church, Davido was from church, right? A lot of the artists from Nigeria, they kind of, that the foundation for them was from church. And I think maybe there is one thing that we'll give kudos to the church for being able to like breed musicians,
Have you listened to Sierra Leonean songs?
I'm getting into it. I'm starting to get into it. Joshua was going to put me on some
Yeah,
Sierra
you
Leonean
should,
songs
Josh,
today.
you should. But I'll ask.
But there is a couple of Sierra Leonean artists performing at the show.
I know.
So I'm excited to watch them perform.
Yeah. Maybe just maybe before you go, there will be this plan to do a collabo and.
Oh, absolutely. I think that would be lovely. I
Yeah,
think
that would be lovely. You know, Pat.
Do you have any suggestions?
Of an artist?
Yes.
You're putting me on the spot.
Well, you've been putting me on the spot.
I'll do that off here. Yes, I'll do.
Okay, no problem.
But Josh is the right man. He knows the artists. He knows he knows them, But I'll also ask you this question: Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy. Who's your favorite? Who's
Oh, don't do this to me. That's a trick question. Like I've met all three of them. As a matter of fact, I was at a Burner exclusive event about a month ago in December. They are all amazing artists, and they are all fantastic. They are all different, and I think that's what makes them unique. So I couldn't really pick one. I think we're all Nigerians, we're all brothers. We root for each other, so it's all love.
Who do you listen to more or dance to this? Who are you cool with? Who are you more related to?
So I've met all of them. I think in terms of like just coolness, I've spoken with Davido more. But I've met all of them and I'm cool.
You have a song with him, right?
No, I don't yet.
You have so what I want to also ask, which of them you think represent the continent or Nigeria better globally?
Interesting. So I think between Davido, Rema, Burner, Wizkid, and of course Ira Star as well. It's all there's, for example, Ira Star, for example, there's certain places that people listen to her music that you probably would not, they may not listen to, for example, Burna or Wizkid or Davido as much, right? Or even Rema, like certain parts of like India or even China, right? So it's very like, you can't really tell. it's not a one size fits all kind of situation. But I think like just in terms of like global recognition in like the last 3 years, just factoring like touring and the awards as well. I think Burner, just when you look at the statistics, Burner is probably like the one that's really pushed the culture in the recent years. But all that did not happen on there was Wizkid before then, there was Davido before then as well.
Let's talk about the event on the 13th.
Yes.
What should we expect? I told Joshua, you're going to get me out and I'm possibly going to watch him for the very first time, live.
Yeah, I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to have a great time. Johnny Drill shows are very different from, it's very chill, it's very classy, it's very cool music. I don't shout on stage and, it's you're going to have a good time.
But you don't stick at one point. I've seen how you go to the crowd as well. I've seen those performances, how you get connected with the people. So we expect that also.
I am questioning that because I was gonna do that until we went to Annie Walsh yesterday, and the girls they almost tore us apart. So it depends.
But what does it mean coming here to perform for this country, for people in this country, the community?
So I think, aside from the fact that we're Africa and then we're one, it's also like the fact that this is my first ever performance in Sierra Leone. It's very symbolic to me that I'm connecting with an audience that I never knew existed before, and that every time I do that, it's always amazing. For example, I was in the UK for first UK tour last year, and these are people that I would never meet on a good day if I wasn't making music, right? But the fact that my music is connecting us together in this way is like, is the best feeling, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic show on Friday, and
the energy, we should expect the energy.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be the best. It's probably, I don't want to brag too much, but it's probably going to be the best live show Sierra Leone has experienced in a long time.
We can wait to watch. Which of your own songs, which is your favorite?
Oof. That's a difficult question, but I would say because of how everyone responds to it, it's probably How Are You, My Friend.
Okay. Yeah, all of us. The kids were singing it.
Yes, they were. It was so lovely to see.
And that would be the song that would blow out the event.
Yes, I'm sure of that.
Yeah, but we should expect you to perform more songs, right?
Oh, absolutely. There is. I'm going to be performing for over an hour.
Okay.
So it's all my songs and all the fan favorite songs, and then some covers as well.
Okay. Let's talk quickly on music in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
It's a growing industry, and there are reports which indicate that if we invest in the entertainment sector, the creative sector, it will grow and create employment as well. What should we learn from people like you, Nigeria, big brother Nigeria, as we call you guys now? What should we learn? Young musicians, what should they learn? People in the entertainment sector as well.
So I think for the Nigerian music space, it's so I don't know if you've heard it, but Nigerians are hustlers, right? Nigerians, it's almost like a survivor game for most Nigerians. So and that was the same approach. I think that's been the same approach with music, with Nigerians and how they've approached making their music. Nigerians are loud wherever you find them, anywhere in the world. The Nigerian you find in Sierra Leone is the same type of Nigerian you're going to find in New York, and the same type of Nigerian you're going to find in Nigeria. Like it's all the same. It's all the same.
Same energy.
So Nigerians they like to go for it and they like to get it. And most times we don't really even wait for government to come in, but it helps. I think it definitely will help. But in recent time, we've been seeing little, small moves from the government to kind of encourage entertainment in the African space. Like there's new venue spaces that are popping up, and I think that'll probably help. But I also think collaborations between Sierra Leone artists and Nigerian artists, or even other African artists in South Africa and Ghana, in East Africa as well, Kenya, like Diamond Platinum, for example. I don't know if you've heard of him. So he collaborated with a lot of Nigerians back in the day, and I'm sure that helped Nigerians to know his music even more, right? So, and I think even for for Sierra Leone artists as well, it will help to be able to collaborate with Nigerian artists as well, because I don't think a lot of Nigerians don't really, at this point, probably don't know a lot of Sierra Leonean artists and the beauty of Sierra Leone music as it is right now. And I think that, if that collaboration, maybe for John Joe, for example, collaborates with an artist from here, it might help,
There's an
to spread
artist,
the music there.
it just come to mind, Donny Major, right? Donny Major.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Simon, you could just look for one of his songs, Donny Major.
Oh, okay.
He's I've got him here. He plays the guitar
Oh, nice.
and all, and can relate with the way you sing as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be another an artist you
I
can.
I will definitely look him up.
collaborate with.
Yeah, I'll look him up.
Donny Major. Yeah, and the thing about us is, we've been striving, we've tried to get the connection, but we're doing well. At
Yeah.
least the Sierra Leonean artists, we sing to their songs,
Yeah.
they do shows here, and we appreciate that. What will you say to parents who, have their sons, their daughters who wants to get into music, and maybe a pastor who will say, no, I don't want you to sing.
Yeah.
You should become a pastor and take over the church.
Okay, so I think that as a parent, as a guardian, you kind of will observe your child and know what they're good at. So if you listen to their music and you think their music is actually quite good, I think you should definitely support them. But if you listen and it's not quite good, and you listen and you feel like this music is not going to go anywhere, then it's with love to encourage them to look for what they're good at. So I think the worst thing is to discourage a child that is good at something and loves doing that thing and make them stop it. For example, if I didn't like mathematics, but say if my parents forced me to become an accountant, I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my life.
The worst accountant.
I'll be the worst accountant, number one. And then the thing that I really would have loved to do, which is music, I would always regret not being able to pursue that. So I think it's if you see that they're good at it and they love doing it, encourage them to continue to do it. And, if not, also encourage them to find what they're good at and what they love doing. I think to go through life without doing what you love, look at you, for example. I'm sure you love exactly. So imagine you doing something else that you don't love doing.
Yeah, I see you're a family man.
Yes.
Family oriented.
Yeah.
How do you juggle between the traveling, family, and all of that?
Yeah, it's not easy most of the time. But what I try to do is to travel with my family as often as I can. For example, like the UK tour I did, it was all of us that went. We're all here together in Sierra Leone. My wife, she's here. My daughter.
Come.
My daughter is here as well. So it's we travel together as much as we can. But it's definitely not very easy to juggle all three together, especially when I have to go on tour just by myself. Like the Canada tour we did, it was for about 3 weeks, almost a month, where I was away from my family. Times like that is hard, but we're figuring it out. It out.
Yeah. So the artists out there, those who admire you, those who you've inspired into music.
Yes.
How should they stay focused and do good music like you've been doing?
So I think the first thing is to find your market, find your space. Don't try to be another artist. Sometimes when artists see one sound that is popping or one artist that is popping, they listen to their music, they'll be like, okay, you know what, let me copy that and just change the lyrics. And I don't think music should be that way. I think that the most impactful music is music that is different, that is unique, right? If you look at in the history of music, all the artists that have been the biggest artists have been very unique in their sound, how they sound. So I definitely think it's finding your voice, finding your own type of sound, your own rhythm, and sticking to that and pushing it as aggressive as you can. And I think, again, going back to talking about Nigerian artists and how we've been able to push our music, Nigerians are very aggressive with how they market their music. Like Nigerians don't take no for an answer, and they just keep going until it works. And I think for a lot of artists over here, I think that kind of mindset will help. Sometimes when I've done shows before in my early days where I'm singing and nobody knows my music. Because of course they don't know me, they don't know my music. But I kept going. If I had stopped back then, I won't be having this interview with you all the way in Sierra Leone,
I won't be a fan.
Exactly, But I kept pushing, and thank God, eventually the stars all
How
aligned.
long have you been in this?
I've been making music since 2006. So that's 20 years now.
20 years.
So I essentially been making since I was 15, 16 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it took you how long to get a global recognition as it is presently?
So I had my first big song in 2015, which was essentially 9 years later. But then I had a first global song in 2022.
Okay.
Which was How Are You, My Friend?
How are you, my friend?
Yeah.
that is what is sticking with us. But yeah, I want you to speak to the people who are watching and listening to us this morning. And you know, the flyer was on my status last night. A lot of people were telling me, yeah, we're going to see Johnny Drill. You know, what do you expect? What message do you have for them? What do you want to say to them?
First of all, Sierra Leone, I love and appreciate you.
You talk you small.
I did talk small. I talk my Nigerian version, small. Make I use them talk.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
My salon people, this is not Johnny Drill, and I don't day here for Freetown. Freetown are my home as in being now because my wife is from here. I'm married salon wife, and I get to show this Friday for Sugarland Beach, and it go fantastic show. You go love them, you go enjoy them, and I want to encourage you make on come, and you know, tickets go sell that day. Come on time because I go perform on time as well, and let's have a great, fantastic time. I appreciate all the love and support for my music.
You need for add the money for the way for game. You know, yeah. Let's just watch quickly Donny Major as we close. Simon, can you please so you go see who done at Donny Major? He sings. I like him. I'm a fan of him as well.
Okay.
Forget but the breeze where they call you now, under the palm tree. Talk less but the song where they make you down on your stereo. Let we talk about the stench.
I would love to be doing.
So that's Johnny Drill.
Wow.
Joshua just said he's gonna perform, right? He's
wow.
gonna perform on the show. Yeah.
Wow.
He's a good guy.
He is fantastic. What I just heard, this is incredible music, man.
He plays the keyboard, right? He plays the keyboard, guitar as well. Yeah, he produces music.
If he's gonna be at the show, I definitely want us to meet. And I definitely think we should do music together. He sounds fantastic. And I'm going to check him out. And thank you for suggesting. Oh, I don't know if this kind of salon artist deal.
He go blow, hopefully.
By God's grace,
yes. With your connection and support, looking forward to that. But thank you so much. Yeah, I have a bell.
Oh, okay.
When last you ring a bell?
You don't tell. When I did school.
Well, only this bell first.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a situation presently.
Yeah.
Where we've been raising concern and giving awareness message to young people who are into drugs, drug abuse and all of it. So a lot of young people watch you, they follow you, those at university, those out there. I just want you to give them a message of hope.
Yes.
And the message from the salon sister in Man from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
You ring the bell and give the message.
Okay. My salon people, this is not Johnny Drill, and I just want to encourage Una, especially young people, say, make Una try stay away from drugs. Drugs, they kill. Drugs no good for body. Drugs, they mess up your mind. Drugs will make you they focused. And if they take drugs now, life expectancy goes short well for you. So I want to encourage you, leave drugs, focus on positive things, on making your life better, on making the nation better, and loving your neighbor as yourself, loving your family, and hopefully everything will work out well for you by God in power.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You ring the bell once more, say, my name is Johnny Drill, and you listen to Truth Radio on FM 103.9.
FM 103.9, okay.
Yes.
Truth Radio?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Salon, my name is Johnny Drill, and you listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM.
Thank you. I they wave the money for us, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
But thank you so much. We wish you the very best.
Yeah.
And definitely you getting me out on Friday.
Thank
and
you.
you're getting
I'm
some
looking
people
forward to
I
seeing
know.
you.
We're coming out. I'll be waving to you. Just
I will look out for
just
you.
there for show, yes. We'll send sign. Maybe we'll do a song together.
You sabi sing?
Well, I know. But thank you so much, Johnny Gill, for joining us. And thanks, Josh, for doing this as well. And yeah, we take a quick break. We can talk to the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority on raising money for we. Thanks for being with us and continue for stay with you as well.
Hey, Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question, who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's gonna be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night to remember.
Never ever really found a place that I call home. I never stick around quite long enough to make it. I apologize once again, I'm not in love. But it's not as if I mind that your heart ain't exactly breaking. It's just a thought, only a thought. If my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy, I deserve nothing more than I get. There's nothing else truly mine. I always thought that I would love.
Hey, Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question, who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's gonna be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night to remember. Hey, Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question, who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's gonna be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night to remember.
Never ever really found a place that I call home. I never stick around quite long enough to make it. I apologize once again, I'm not in love. But it's not as if I mind that your heart ain't exactly breaking. It's just a thought, only a thought. If my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy, I deserve nothing more than I get. There's nothing else truly mine. I always thought that I would love.
Welcome back. That's Johnny Drill. It's always, good for get people them way connected to Salon somehow. He's got a Sierra Leonean wife, and he excited, very excited for being a Salon. And I hope they don't pay the. I forget to ask if they don't pay the NRA tax for the event. I will ask Josh after. They need for pay, so they can talk to the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority. It's always a pleasure for talk about money business, how they collect free money, because always working there now, they complain about things that we government for do. But government need money.
Absolutely.
You know, for do all that thing and we all get a responsibility for ensure say we pay the taxes out for pay. But we can complain back, say the tax they make things then go up. So they can't talk about waiting NRA collect for we last year, waiting at the target for this year and how then they ensure say people then comply. You know, and the money we then they collect it go on the right side. So this morning I get Madam Jeneba J. Bangua, the Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority. Good morning, ma'am, and it's a pleasure having you.
Yeah, good
And
morning.
I want to say sorry for keeping you waiting.
That is okay. That is okay. Now, part of the job.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy the show, the
Okay.
interview, whilst I wait. So
Okay.
I'm glad for there, and Happy New Year to the
Many
listeners.
happy returns, many happy
Thank you.
returns. And we see NRA being very active the festive season. They notice them, they remind people them. You know, it's kind of like a culture shock for some people. I remember we share the story them where NRA they say if they organize carnival or festival, if you pay this tax. And were people complying? Did they get used to it?
Yes. Well, whether they get used to it or not, but then comply, because we've been very strict and we enforce. We're not being really care or concerned whether they make the show. We lay the ground rules, and people were compliant. It was a bit challenging, but it was compliant. So while they listen to Johnny, they asked me, team them, I said, I hope say it don't take care of.
Yeah, and I see the One Nation Festival, one of the announcements that way the minister make, now that them pay that fee.
Yes.
And I was like, government, the ministry that have should we say they're compliant, they pay, show other people them for pay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody will make show in December. You know, especially the high profile, you know, because we've been getting a lot of international. Same we come for campaign, for can perform. We make sure say them pay. And really, the money no boku. You know, when you compare how much they make on the show and waiting you they pay, it's just a matter of compliance and just get into the habit.
Yeah.
For say anytime where they do anything, I go make sure say I pay my own fair share.
Yeah.
of the
Does
taxes.
that also show that we get areas where we can extend the tax base and mobilize more revenue?
Absolutely. And that's one of many other areas. Because waiting, we only try for do over the years, not to just the corporate tax, not to just the rental tax, not to just, there are other ways then we'll go able to spread the tax base. It might not be much, but with the volume, it go add up. So they really try for make sure say we hit every little side them.
Okay.
We will raise the revenue.
That not good news. And interestingly, people, the good part is people are getting used to it, and then they understand. Say, yeah, this one's always somebody share a flyer, and somebody ask, you don't go pay, you don't pay tax, and that's very good. But what in our ask is how 2025 been be like. I remember I had you here, you've been say at the end of the year we will collate waiting don't make. How was it like? Was it a positive,
Very,
year for
very,
the
very
authority?
positive. Yeah, very, very positive in all angles. Because where I've been come, I think I've been tell you say the year been really started off.
Yeah.
It was very challenging. I mean, I really tell some of me senior management staff them the other day that I said last year around this time we be run helter skelter. You know, because things are so challenging. 2025 been start very rough, you know, especially when we end 2024 on a high note, thinking that December was great, we surpassed the target for 2024. So January in 2025, we've been feeling okay, we'll go take and slow. And then things just went down the hill. You know, the revenue not be perform. Because the way they measure we serve, every year, we compare how we did the previous every month of the current year. We compare that current year to the previous year, same month, and there's always an increase. But in January of 2025, it was the reverse. January and February, we actually decreased. So the challenge was there, and of course, the Ministry of Finance came in for find out what's in the happen. There was a task force that was put together, and then we sit down. But even before the task force they come, within ourselves internally, we able to identify measures them where we feel say if we're able put in place, and really embed them into we operation, it will make things easier for we. So when the tax force come, it just can't give it that boost day. So we put some measures in place and we begin to implement. And by March of last year, things began to turn around. And then, as they say, the rest is history. We were able to surpass the target.
What was the target?
The original target we been get at the start of the year was 18.7 billion, 70 billion. But then, because the IMF been say we've been beginning the struggle, the first 2 months of the year, then actually reduced them downwards to about 17.978 billion. So we're able to surpass that.
How much we collect?
We collect 18.30 billion by December 31st.
So we able to meet the initial target?
We missed the initial target a little bit by 4.5%, but we surpassed the revised target. But for me, within me being so glad, as much as December was such a stressful month, I don't know if you remember last year, 2024 December, there were text messages circulating that government not pay salaries yet. We'll not get that in 2025 because by the middle of December, we were able to have brought in enough for make government able pay all of the government workers them, public service, and then also pay them bonus because I think they can get a bonus in December. So by the time we reach the middle of the year, we'll not get that in 2025 as we've been getting in 2024. And what can also make them happy for we, because I think towards the end of December, World Commonado say the IMF don't approve the program, and then therefore they are going to send the money. The money not can't take in January. So now we safe, now the government, the money where we raise now, NRA, now able to take care of the government for the whole year.
What can drive the, achievement day?
For the IMF?
No, for the
for the revenue?
Revenue, yeah.
Effort. It is entirely our effort. The tax payers and where they comply, the effort where they put in making things easier for them. Because in 2025, there were no new taxes. We've been get a Finance Act, but there were no new taxes. So what's really drive that now the reforms them we don't put in place, that the compliance enhancement we will put in place, and then just the taxpayers them being willing, And I wish and I pray for 2026, whereby we will get more taxpayers then willing for just pay without really harassing them, coercing them, just voluntary compliance. And educating them also is a major part to that. I mean, I've been come last time I've been there, you tell me, say, you see his presence. We do on social media, me guys them, they all over the place, me said they all over the place. Every opportunity we will get for engage the taxpayer, will they take advantage. So would they really try for move away, who side would they go seal? That's the last resort. Even
we see less enforcement.
Not crying, yeah. When they say they don't seal. That's the last final resort. First, when they come to you, we talk to you, we warn you, we remind you, we write letter. If need be, you come sit down, we talk to you. If you're not able to pay all now, we go into a payment plan. But if all of that fails, then we go bring in the hammer for make sure say we seal. Because for me, I can always say, where you seal the business, you want me the person pay you. Then you seal in business. They make money, they pay you. So really, the sealing of the business is always the last resort for make we take things into.
What is your own approach? Is it seeing the taxpayers, the businesses as you clients them and get a very good relationship with them rather than enforcing and just sealing as we used to see?
That is the best approach for me. The business, they are my customers. Now service they provide, right? They are my customers. So I try for make sure say I provide that environment. Provide the service for make things easier for them. Provide the enabling environment, and then make sure say them pay what they're supposed to, their fair share. Because I guess in those days, and even modern tax administration, we don't move away from who side the person, would they call you, would they halapa you, would they curse you, would they threaten you. I don't threaten people. I prefer to dialogue. Taxpayer go come to me, I listen to them, explain yourself. What's make you able to do this? And then I reach out to me technical people. They advise me. Then say, well, see, you go do on this way, we go do on that way. But me believes that the best way we go continue for get the best out of the taxpayer is for one, communicate, educate, understand their situation. Because some people they really, really want to pay. I have a situation whereby This taxpayer, I think, he filed through ITAS, where they get problem with ITAS. So because no one forget penalty, he go and pay the money directly to the Bank of Sierra Leone. Now, meanwhile, the liability still sit on the ITAS, and they accrue late fees and penalties. So now I tell them, I say, in the future, I don't say you being anxious for pay the money, but you went about doing it the wrong way, whereby you don't pay directly, and that is not how you're supposed to have done it. I would have preferred you come to me and say, Madam, I did get problem with the system. Advise me, how do I pay? I would have found a way around it. I said, but in doing good, you don't actually hurt me and you, because I don't know how to get rid of that liability, where you don't know the system, where they continue for the accrue, the additional expenses. But the taxpayers are willing to pay. We at the NIA, at least 2026, now communication, dialogue, educate, provide the support where they need, so we're going to make sure say we revenue.
The Minister of Finance in November, when they present the budgets in Parliament, he say the 2026 budget, they seek for Lady Foundation for the journey towards economic sovereignty for reduced dependency on foreign aid. What's our target for 2026?
So we target for 2026, where you compare them to 2025, is about 23% more. We're at 22.164 billion. Now, that's target for make we set and we will talk about the Finance Act later. We've been for a look at different policies them. And one way we look at how we will meet that target and not depend on foreign support or minimize the dependency on foreign support, we look at the fuel sector and see how we go able to tap into that and bring in some money to add to that 23% more. We looked at excise. We don't say there's construction. People are building so many. There's so many construction. And for make you build, you need cement. So we looked at the cement sector and say, okay, maybe we can put some more money and excise for cement importation. We look at fertilizer. Feed salon, they depend on fertilizer. Now, we know a lot of people are bringing in fertilizer, but we want for also discourage, and the government is support farmers for bringing fertilizers by duty way, by the concession. But then we see, say, based on we intelligence, some people that they bring in fertilizers and they bring and come back into the market. So we have to create a deterrent. So we put small excise on fertilizer. We also look at cooking oil, right? We get companies them really
produce.
Exactly. So for make we protect them, we said, okay, make we see how we discourage people from bringing cooking oil. So we put excise on cooking oil as well. So we look at different ways them how we go just increase taxes or fees on services for just make sure say we build in that gap. So by doing that, we will begin for reduce the dependency. Last year, every year we hope say the two major partners that where they give you money, now the World Bank and the IMF. World Bank last year, we all know so they not give you nothing. In 2025, zero. And the World and IMF, where they approved the program, it was done at the tail end in December sometime, and the money not coming. So in 2025, it was purely domestic revenue mobilization. So the minister saw with fit that as the year they roll, and we don't see what's they happen in international forums, right? Community, where they want everybody to depend more on themselves. So I see the minister saw it fit that, we could begin for treat we self, that take the medicine, the bitter. Begin for take the bitter medicine now and not wait till later on, where it will become very painful for us. So that is what the Finance Act did for 2026 for we make sure say we meet with target.
So the increase in fuel is because of the excise rates.
The little increase in fuel is because of that. Yes.
I see now the act now 5 loans
now
for
5
petrol
right.
and diesel.
Right.
Yes,
right,
it's
right,
5. Then
right.
There's an increase in in cooking oil.
Well, the importation, right? Because waiting with it, because currently, as I say, we get a company where they manufacture cooking oil.
You get paddy and
paddy,
you get
PC, right?
Yeah.
But if you want for bringing your cooking oil, they put excise on it.
Cement as well.
Cement as well. Cement, I think, is 10 leons. Imported cement. The and then other things. Then, but again, we do all of this for just make sure. Say, as I said, there's a 23% additional revenue, right? Increase in revenue, and when you compare 2025 to 2026. So we put all these measures, policy measures in place for just make sure say we fill that gap.
There's no rates, importation rates on rice.
So about rice, the increase in rice, the import duty in rice began in 2024. It was supposed to have been 10%, but we started with 5%. So in 2025, there was a freeze. We no bring come up to 10%. So in 2026, we brought it up to 10%. So initially, it should have been 10% in 2024, but we do them in graduation.
So this year, we'd expect an excise rate, import duty on rice. People already bring rice.
Right. I think it's 10%. Let me come back to you on that.
But that is something you're gonna get for implementing.
Exactly. We should have done it in 2024. 10%, but we did 2025 5%, and then 2024 5%, 2025 5%. I believe it should have been 10% in 2026. But I'll come back to you on that. But just make sure I get me data correct.
But waiting I want to ask is. Naturally, the people out there have been complaining here with fuel. I follow the minister where he make the announcement, but the minister was somehow sure that it not going to affect pump price. What it did, he increased the price, the ceiling, and it affects pump price. And with rice, it possibly will affect the price in the market. With cement, it will affect the price in the market, and this becomes a burden on the ordinary people again, so are we getting more tax? We go add more burden on the people, or it's something we no go generally or affects the ordinary sale union with the purchase at the market?
So make I go back to the quotation from the minister where you read. Who side the minister say we want for put measures in place where we go begin for depend less on international community support. We all don't see how, like, for example, the United States, right? They support we a lot, USAID and other donor partners, they support we a lot. Even we at the NRA, the donor support don't dwindle a little bit because we can get support, peer learning, which all of that they don't cut. So I just want for bring family and come back, who side the minister say, we want for be in a position who side we go depend less on donor support. Now, in order for make we do that, right, we get for put measures in place for begin for take that journey. Now, granted that it's going to have a little pinch on the people, on the citizens them, but me, I rather we begin for get that pinch day now than to wait later where that pinch they go turn into something different and something more painful. The increase in fuel, the pricing formula in March, where we not change, right? Initially it was $27, 27 leons, I believe. So when they published the recent pricing formula, we published now 28 and 28.50,
yeah.
50. So really, there isn't as much as we add an addition of 5 leons, but the increase in the pump in the pricing formula did not really change that significantly.
Yeah, but add from 25 to 28. Well, from 25 now the pump to 28.50.
Right, but if you look at waiting at the ceiling, right? Other people, companies decide for bring and come down to 25 or to 24 because they know how then they do their own business. But the published pricing formula, the ceiling, was 27.
Yeah, so the company they all go 28.
Right.
They where the ceiling go 28.50.
They all go 28.50.
They all go 28.50 because they say there is a new excise rate who they pay,
right,
and a 5 leon. So we just get for go now the ceiling, and they can't sell beyond that.
Right, but that is not, again, I just want to make family know say if not been 5 leons, that additional 5 leons we will add, now it make the difference, now it make it go up. If I don't go up more than 28.50, but it's not because of that entirely. So if you even look at there are other adjustments that were made within the pricing formula for make sure say it not go up more than it should have gone up. But again, as he said, the Ministry of Transport, that we don't regulate the transportation because initially when it go up, when the price changed, everybody just went haywire and set their own price the way they want. But I think the Minister of Transportation came back for just make sure say then re-standardize them for make sure say it's fair for
So
transportation.
should people brace themselves up, Sierra Leoneans, for the enforcement of them new excise, then new rates there, we could possibly affect prices in the market?
It should not significantly affect the prices in the market. Like for example, for the cement, we monitor them. And I don't see, although we have only started implementing it, we have not even configured. We're not configured with systems them yet for take effect. Because mind you, when the Finance Act is signed, we get for make sure say we configure with systems them for make sure say things take effect. But we not see the significant changes yet. When you say brace, really 10 loans are a lot of money. But again, when you think about what in that 10 loans they go do for you as a citizen, and I'm glad the way you mention, you always they point out the things them where the government know they do. In order for make the government able do, way as far as taking care of the citizens, we need more money.
Yeah.
So for me, if me they go buy cement every day for add another 10 loans per that cement because they pass through, you know, the excise, they pass them through to me and you. So if I make a pay additional 10 loans, the money is boku. But where I think about the service system, where I want for make the government provide for me, I go say, make I brace myself a little bit, and then I hold the government accountable for say, they give you me money with the understanding and the assurance say, why give you me money, you will take care of me. You will provide the services. I don't want to go to hospital and not get the service. I don't want to door clean, go do something, government office, I'm not able to get me services. So that's where the citizens, me as a citizens, I want pay me tax. But I go demand from the government for get the services them where you don't promise me in that budget, where you pass for say that this are the due where you bring in the money.
So one thing where I want to say is that how apart from me, I don't see in other media house them they show up for explain to people them. Waiting at the tax, how na they do compliance, tax education. I wish na so the Ministry of Finance for they do. Like if one don't collect, now then they give government institutions them. There is some form of education. Say okay, well, NRA don't collect and give it. Now this way and this way on a tax money they go. Now this and this will they spend. And that's missing. And yeah, I don't know. I've been saying it here that institutions like the Ministry of Finance forget some very efficient presence online and explaining to people, like introducing exercise, like how you do explain them. So somebody could explain it. Say, okay, where NRA give you this money? Now healthcare they go to, now education they go to, now roads and this and all that thing. But that is missing. But we will continue to ask them for come out to the public and because it's taxpayers' money. It's important let the public understand how their monies are being spent, like you say. You know. But I just want to ask, are there exemptions in the Finance Act communicating then the way, you know, on a not tax where people then they get directly from the market?
Yeah, energy, like the solar, you know, the solar I think it gets a 0 GST. On it, and I think that has always been there because the energy, right? We only complain about not getting enough energy, so there's exemption, you know, or reduced taxation when it comes to the energy sector. For just encourage people then for bringing more energy friendly or energy, you know, so for support the energy market. But yes, there's zero taxation, and then as we talk about the Finance Act, another thing where I think is important for make farm would they know, you know, at the port. We always complain about demurrage. You know, the poor importer, we just want for make a living. They bring in container, but because of whatever bottleneck there may be in the system, you know, able to pull the container on time. And then as that clock is hit, you know, AGL will begin charge the demurrage. And as we always don't say, you know, that money at the demurrage, where did they pay for demurrage? You know, they come to we. You know, I had a meeting with the the leadership of AGL late last year, where they show me the data of how much money they make the previous year. I mean, in mind, I was stunned. I said, you know, a private company, they make more money past the government. And me believes any side where the government, they collect money, the government will always make more than anybody else. So what thing we do now, the Finance Act for this year, we don't give the shipping lines them, because they're supposed to provide the manifest. We don't make them a mandatory that 7 days before the ship they come, if we don't provide a manifest to the NRA, to me, and if they not do them, we don't levy a fine of 25%
On
of
the
waiting.
shipping line.
Yes, because then can delay.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever that reason is. Me now, we are automated, right?
Yeah.
You know, they don't even need to give me a paper manifest. They could send it electronically to the importer, to we at the NIA, customs. So that's something that we did, which I believe is very important and is good for the importers. Then we go later translate. So as the government, they put more tax on one end. On the other end, they bring a reprieve for make them easier for the importer, because anytime where something happen in our Taki, right? It gets translated into the costs.
Yeah.
So that's one area. The other area we will also don't do with Bolori. We don't give them, they give 10 days, 10 working days, excluding holidays and weekends. Because NRA, we work on Saturdays, but we don't work on Sundays. So excluding Sundays and holidays, whereby they give the importers them 10 days for me then clear. Then containers them before the demurrage also, they kick in. So again, that enforcement, now we enforce them, but the clearing and forwarding agencies are also in the middle of this. The importers themselves, for they in the middle of this. And then we all go work as citizens then for impress upon the shipping lines, and then the bololary for make sure, say, the compliance level is high. Because when that does not happen, it affects we all, it affect the business community, and it affect, you know, the importers them. And that gets translated to me and you in the cost.
And I see the MPs, I follow the debates. The MPs were very keen on that demurrage issue there, on how it come back to them way sometimes na the shipping company line them na then can delay everything. And
exactly. And when they delay, because now we didn't at the tail end, now we didn't at the gates for make the container come on, now we didn't blame. Everything is customs, now customs, but not to we. You know, and that's why in the new Finance Act 2026, it has been legislated that I will lead the implementation of the national single window. Now, we customs at Watakina, we're in the middle of everything. Everybody they tap into we. So what the national single window is going to be doing, now we get for the at the center, and hopefully we go able to automate all of the services we surround the operation.
We go reduce time.
It go reduce time, it go reduce costs.
Yeah.
It go
And we
reduce
talk
a
about
lot
that
of
the last time
frustration.
when you were here.
Yes.
Waiting at the targets to that, because there are a lot of complaint with the key. All the time when you ask, now what's a key, they pay extra and all of that.
You know, say it difficult. We say in a situation, we say you get different different players, right? Different interests. Everybody they protect in interest. Naya it in up, another move. So what's in me happy for? What's in the Finance Act do by giving us the authority? Now we now get for make sure say we bring all the other players them together, because as I say, the government don't understand and appreciate and realize say now we they collect government money, don't you understand? So it only but fit that now we for lead. Now we always for don't lead, but I think there was a lot of misunderstanding as to who that for take the leadership, but somebody get for be in the front. But that person within at the front now get the honors and the responsibility for bring everybody along. It is not the automation of systems, not like a snap of a finger. It takes a whole lot of other things that you have to take into consideration. Do I first of all have the right system? The person where I want for shake hand with, do they have the right system? Are they willing to invest in the right system? Do I have the resources for help them? Because a lot of the way we automate the payment system now, the national, now the non-tax revenue department, now we've been get for bring some of the MDAs them along. We're gonna go say, CG, we not get computer, we not get internet. So for make we automate and bring things along, not only say the government gets boku money for investing them, we get partners and we can help with. But we are definitely moving along with it because it's the future.
There is a commitment.
There is a
for
commitment.
collaborate.
It is. There has to be a commitment for collaborate because it's legislated. Yeah, and now we they lead them. Now we get for make sure say we bring people along. You know, we go for control, and you know say where they automate your system, them you get people that we don't want automation because they benefit from the current system. So they will do anything and everything. They will give you every excuse under the sun for explain to you how it not go work. But now you now get forget the patient, you get forget the determination and the courage. But say I no say it will work. We could start small, but that is the future.
With the key, how much they engage, the many players and the agents them, for voluntary compliance, we're very important. We go reduce the burden and the cost on the people them, the importers, we can directly affect the ordinary person they could buy in a market. Because like you mentioned, so there is this new, the act say 7 days and for Senam how much they engage them for let them understand and get this awareness. Say this is a new law, una need for comply, otherwise una go find. Because if them begin complain say na NRA don't find when they send this to una back, now the people they suffer.
And for you will expect for Yagi that we don't begin engage. The year don't start, we don't begin engage the different service customers them all will get. We begin with the banks. The banks, we meet with them last week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. We don't begin meet with the taxpayers, the different categories of taxpayers them. We're scheduled for meet with the importers them and the port users them. But you mentioned the agents them. Now NRA, now we they regulate the clearing and forwarding agencies, and every year we they renew their license. The renewal process for 2026 is different from the previous years. 2026, we really did put some seriousness to the review process. We're not just the rubber stamp because last year there was a lot of headache when the hear about flyovers, when they hear about container missing, when they hear about CVC being forged. Not to the importer they forged the CVC. Now the clearing and forwarding agency, although the importer get the responsibility, because if I hire you for do work for me, I need to stay on top of you. So there was a lot of frustration into how would they manage and oversee, supervise the clearing and forwarding agencies. So currently we are going through a review process. First of all, we have too many of them in the market. And because we have too many of them in the market, although we don't tell them over and over, because there's a committee, not so NRA no more, there's a committee that comprises NRA, the Clearing Importers Association, Port, and then others, where would they sit down and look at the law and see how we fairly review the applications. So there are too many of them, and this year we are going to significantly reduce the number. So we are currently going through that review process for make sure say you will be on the cause havoc. We're not say they come back over, but they put you back, or they put you first and wait for see what you be on they do, how what's gonna be your involvement, who that you collaborate with. So once we don't get the number we want, we go educate them for make sure say when you declare for somebody, this is your livelihood
Not
too.
to anybody who meets.
We get some agents them where they get the license and all they do is to stamp. They just stamp. Recklessly stamp.
And then they receive fee for that.
Fee for stamp. They just somebody they bring, I get me documents, I don't get container, one clear. They stamp. They don't care if na contraband you get inside there, if na waiting, they don't care. Then just they stamp, you give them the money, then they go, they move along. And we don't realize, say, there are a lot of those in the system. We want to remove some of them in the system. They see, they tell me, like our colleagues in Liberia, right? For making even apply for the license where they give you, they say it costs you $3,000. We will bring we on come up to 2 million, they send about money. Other countries that they put pride, because when you're an agent, it's a profession. Now that they feed your family for God's sake. So the best you can do is to provide the services. But then the importers themselves, I can always advise them, the Asikuda way we get. Once you don't register, because where the clearing and forwarding agencies, they work with your container. Now your TIN number they put in. And when they put your TIN number, they're supposed to put your own telephone number. So every action that is taken on the clearing of your container, Asikuda will send you a text message.
You get notification.
Yes. But me, we don't talk to importers them. Make sure say the agent in number no more no goodie. Put your number there as well. Because they go tell you say the mommy gets the document. But maybe not the mommy get the document. Maybe it's sitting somewhere. But if you're following the communication trend, you self go be in the loop. So, but we are going to continue to educate, but the clearing and forwarding agencies in 2026, we are going to reduce the number significantly for make sure say only the good ones them or in the system.
I think it was in October last year, talking about the ports, there was this report about missing containers, you know, and there was this statement from the Port and Harbour Authority say, then go investigate. You know, there were some issues of back and forth. How far with that issue?
We don't resolve that, and containers are never missing. And the when it comes to flyover, my simple definition of flyover is container where they come out, they pay taxes. Because they pay all the other fees. You feel say the shipping line, the container will come out, you not pay them. If you say Bolori, the guys that way they do the scanning, ITS. No. So the flyover is only when containers leave and I have no proof of them paying taxes. But we don't resolve that. We don't put measures in place. Because
but that's actually happened at that time.
No. Yeah, containers leave without paying taxes. That's the reality. But we don't put measures in place. Because as I said, now we're in at the gate. And we have to make sure, say, before they leave, we get with Asikudan at the gate. And you go in there and they say, okay, you container number, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you don't pay all of your taxes. Check. So we don't put measures in place for minimize or prevent waiting beyond the happen from happening. But this is an age-old problem. It not just happened last year. It just so happened that last year we happened, we find out and we went after it. But these are age-old problems.
Are people being held accountable for
the agents?
Because we're losing.
The agents. So now for that particular
but
incident.
The agents must get people who they connive with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just like everything else where they happen, you know, it's collaboration, right? Whether it's within or without, there's always a collaboration. But now waiting we they do as an institution for not only if not eradicate, but for minimize them and control them. And we as taxpayers, you know, they always tell me, team, we're not asleep. Our eyes are always open. As much as we they automate, when somebody want for connive and collude, they always get a way of how to go around it. Now, for that, me believe, say, if we able automate, not only within NRA, but also the one them where they work with we, because container it will take about 5 days for pulled container. So if there are things that are happening, it was going to take 5 days for make it happen. But if everything is captured in the system, you go see the movement of things, and you go able to see when things are going wrong. But it's just a matter of making sure that everybody is a tax collector, even as a citizen, where you see something they go wrong, you say, hey, something they go wrong, or I could try for fix them now.
That issue, how una don't resolve them? How is it through collaboration with the other players them at the port?
Collaboration with ports, collaboration with the other port users them. Where that incident they happened, once I found out who the agent was, we removed the agent. We're not even ever renew in license. We terminate in service right away. You know, because if it don't happen that time, they most likely it don't happen prior times. So where it can come to your attention, we just terminate then operation in the system right away, and we put measures in place, works with port, but make sure we prevent that person associated or related from ever coming to the port.
Apart from Dandy, anybody say like staff of NRA be held accountable?
Yes, we terminate or we suspend staff while investigations are going on, and then when the investigation comes out, if you're found wanting, we terminate you, or we strip you of benefits. Yeah, but staff have been found culpable, but we wait for the investigation for.
Yeah, talking about that, I just want to look at around revenue mobilization challenges, the issues of corruption presently under your leadership. How many matters them you are aware of that are being investigated for alleged corruption?
So some of the matters are small. Some are significant. I mean, the one way significant, it ain't in the news. But majority of the matters, they come from taxpayers. Some will come from our systems that we put in place. I don't get matters who say the taxpayer, they send me a letter, I say, Madam, I can't get my tax clearance certificate. And this you staff way. And they're very brave. Some taxpayers are very brave. And I commend them for that. And I think that's the way of the future. When something happened to you, you come and tell me what happened to you. I investigate and I go take action. So you write and say, I can't take tax clearance or certificate. This person, this is Safia. And you name the person in. You name the office, location, the incidents will happen, and then I investigate. I suspend that staff day. There is the issue, one of the biggest so far for my own administration. By the way, I've been CG for 2 years now in December. So the biggest one really is the issue with Abu. You know,
What an Abu? I've been asking about. I haven't seen a photo of him. I've been asking, say, why the SEC not
no, but
put out a photo
we've been
of him?
published. Where we do we press release, where we terminate him. We actually been published in photo.
Who is Abu? What's in actually been they do?
So Abu is a staff we will hire in 2019. And we hire them, and ACC get all this information, it's public information. We hire them in 2019 as a revenue officer. And in 2019, you know what will be the hire, and we still they do them, we they rotate staff them. Because we they hire NIA staff them, we want you to be a total tax person. We don't they hire you for customs, we don't they hire you for DTD, we they hire you for the institution. So much so that if I decide to move you today from customs, can you go HR, you should be able to do the function. So we hire them and we rotate them. So Abu came in, very promising, I believe. So he got rotated. But then he ended up in the finance department. And I guess in the beginning, he was a great staff because he got promoted. Revenue officer, by the time he realized he's a supervisor, and then within 5 years, he don't become a manager. And what Abu was doing, he was assigned to the customs department for do the reconciliation. So the money where they collect na customs, now they reconcile and for make sure say it go na the consolidated fund. So that was his job. Early 2025, but as earlier I've been talking about the 21 measures that will be put in place. And one of the measures where we decide for follow up on was at the end of 2024, we looked at the GST, import GST that was collected in Asikuda. Asikuda tell we say, now this was clocked in as collected as import GST, Asikuda. So my team them now go, we get a department where they monitor the revenue. That team, they go, now the consolidated fund. We realize that the money where Asikuda say then collect, far less than what's reported in the consolidated. So I not just take line, hook, and sinker. I tell them, I say, okay, when I go reconcile, because maybe when you're doing reconciliation, certain things might have happened. So then do the reconciliation. Even with the reconciliation, the money was still significant. That's where that 147 million being come out, where I've been published say, that was the unreconciled.
Now that they're missing.
That was the unreconciled, because we try to do whichever way. That was the unreconciled figure. So then I begin for monitor. I say, what could be responsible for this unreconciled? So I get me team for begin the monitor now on a daily basis. And then we realized that there was a deposit made, 30,000 leons. Small money. Realized that that money did not go to the consolidated fund. So we started to work, my finance team begin for work backwards. We able to find the deposit slip when I be in a bank. We go to the bank, I ask the MD, I say, I want to see the transaction for this deposit slip. So we're able to identify that, yes, there is a teller, we stamp that deposit slip, and call the teller, teller, what's happened to this money? And then the teller confirms, say, the money not going to the account. And then take the teller, go to CID. Now I say, all me want for no, what are the staff, na me, and I where you work with. So he called Abu in name. But I think before that, Abu must have gotten wind, say something they brawl. So, he not can work 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And then he never came back to work. And then it's tried for sending a sick document saying not feel well, he wants to go overseas. By the time they realize Abu never came to work. And then the matter was the matter go to CID, but then ACC instructed CID for make them pass the matter over to them. And then ACC came and took over the matter. And then I think they tried for bring Abu come back, Abu not come. And then during ACC, me not be no say Abu get property. I never knew. I was stunned. Me not be no say. I be no say the money was missing, and he was the ringleader because we wanted him to come. And if not a ringleader, I don't get complaints about staff them where then they get investigated. They don't run away. But he ran away. So I assumed, and we looked at the policy. And then we terminated his services because we get in the policy, if you not report to work for 10 days without a valid reason, excuse, you're immediately terminated. So I use that clause there within the system. And then, so where ACC took over the case, now ACC uncover, say, I will get all them property them here. I mean, for me, I know we don't want to see them until we see them on the ACC website. Initially, I saw the outside of the property.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next footage, they took us inside.
Yeah.
And I just could not believe it. I couldn't believe that we been get a staff where they work for where every year we get asset declaration. Where me as CG, from DCG, I declare me asset. I go Ministry of Finance, declare me asset. I come back every year. Right now, we don't begin the process. And this guy had all of these things because it must have been in his name. Because in order for make ACC, no sin I get them.
Yeah,
there must have
settlements.
been. Yeah.
They do a settlement.
Yeah, so it must have been in his name.
Yeah.
But it must have been either in his name or somebody close to him. So for me, all these years there's asset this declaration because he's a manager. He's supposed to declare asset. So for me, I am still shocked. And again, I was even more dejected, if I should use that word, where I see on social media, people that they praise, like people are praising. Some citizens are like, oh, Abu, look the house.
Invest in the country.
Yeah, invest but not to in money.
Not to, yeah.
Now the money where me and you they pay, now it take for invest. And you not invest in one property, you not invest in two. The other day I see the property where he gets Nabu.
Yeah.
It's even bigger than what he gets. And he has another one where I think that Babadori as well.
Yeah, ask the SEC about that, but they say it's not part of the settlement.
But now you get some. I don't know why that would not be a part of the settlement and things like that.
Could this be things where the commission itself could say, okay, let's bring this up and see how we could, recover more funds from people like Abu in case there are situations like this?
So for me not a lawyer, I'm a lay person, right? But me not believe, say, we person thief government money and invest that money, there should be any settlement. I get colleagues, first of all, within, I go talk to the board and the management, we should be doing lifestyle audit. NRA should be doing lifestyle audit, not even the ACC. NRA in my colleagues in other jurisdictions, as much as ACC can come in, but NRA gets a department where they do lifestyle audit.
They do them now?
We don't begin do them yet. We get a unit with the internal affairs. When I just if there's an investigation, but we not begin do lifestyle
but
audit.
Something you'll want to
absolutely. That we get a leadership training of CGs last week, a workshop. These are the discussions I was having with my colleagues. Then they do lifestyle audit because when they work for the National Revenue Authority, you are public. You play with government money. You cannot live flamboyantly. You got to look at the salary where they make. You cannot have Abu where they make. I'm quite sure Abu was not making more than 15,000 monthly. And then you see a building can host then they again. Me not a lawyer, but anybody where they use NRA government money, taxpayers' money, for enrich themselves, there should not be any settlement. Everything that you build belongs to the government, and therefore everything should have been confiscated. But again, I don't know how the law works.
This Abu issue, your opinion, you and things them within NRA how
Abu in situation not only open me eye, Abu in situation just convinced me say there's huge potential. And then every day where they wake, they imagine how many other Abus are out there that we are yet to uncover. Not only within the NRA, within the government sector, right? But he opened my eye for just give me the confidence that imagine that money day. And ACC in your own projection is 300. Because me now waiting me see
so now the 300 million.
It's part of all of that. Yeah. So the 300 million is not a new investigation. Now part of Abu in investigation. Where we look at the 2024. So what I don't instruct me guys and for do this year, we're doing the same exercise where we do for 2024 in 2025. They work on that right now. We say we look at the same tax handle where we collect in Asikuda and see how much of that went into. Because of the measures and what we don't put in place, if there is going to be an unreconciled figure, it should not be as significant as it was the previous year. But for me, this is just the show. That money they will Abu bill. I don't know how much the host and way bill cost. Maybe it's more than the 147 or maybe it's more than the 300. But just imagine what that would have done if that money therefore don't come into the consolidated fund, how the Ministry of Finance would have been able to allocate it in much needed areas. So for me, the support where they ask from citizens them, when you see something, you got to say something.
Are there cases that are being investigated presently?
Yes, you know, they are not as significant as Abu. You know, we had this other case where we get for terminate the staff as well. Even in one department, even in the internal affairs, internal control and audit department. But ACM fit say, instead of going to audit, internally, it begin to harass taxpayers them. But again, now the taxpayers then bring that to we attention. That this person they come, they harass we. We investigate them, we terminate in service. But even when he was terminated, we put a press release, say this guy, he's corrupt, we don't terminate in service. He was still going around harassing taxpayers. And, you know, so there are many, but Abu in Yon, because it was a coordinated. The other one, them are individual, where they go harass, where they go do things, you know. But this one, it was a concerted effort. So
How do they work with the banks them as well? Because most of them cases they are, you say na bank, na this bank, then connive with. How they work with them as part of the measures they really put?
So I have a great working relationship with all of the leadership, the MDs of the banks them. And especially the association, right? The banking association. But just like where we can meet, where we talk, we as leaders them, we sit down, and we subordinate them that they can do them thing in there. We mostly, by say they come to our attention, the damage is sometimes done. That's why we they work with the banks them, and the banks them don't tell we at all times, say we need for integrate with them. As it could with this havoc here happen, it's not integrated with our systems. And we they work for get that done. We they hope say if this single window materialize, will definitely against the integration. I don't get some suppliers them. We don't they talk to me about the integration, but I just don't want for jump and rush into something. When that incident they happened, while I go on the radio, I got a deluge of calls from suppliers them. We want for do the work. But not being one for be reactionary. You know, I want for look at we system, because if we get for fix something, we could fix them permanently. I don't want fix them because we are under pressure, right? This situation don't happen. We put manual processes, measures in place for try for control them. But with the try for work with the banks them, the banks are very supportive because now we staff them where they don't under. Then go give every kind of excuse. Oh, the system don't go down. This not a work. This not a work. But with the leadership of the banks,
But again, that is about leadership within NRA, because Abu, as a manager, must get somebody to supervise him, right?
Absolutely.
Before things like this come to reconciliation, are you satisfied with the kind of leadership within the authority, especially in situations like there were outside junior staff, we get people who they supervise them go. You know, I go clearly say because ACC don't confirm now saying a corruption. Thief, karakai money there.
Yeah. It's very disappointing. Yesterday I learned new things. We've been getting an entrance conference with Audit Service for 2025. And the team lead make them very clear the accountable personnel, right? And then the responsible personnel. So it's kind of explain, say, so if anything big picture happens in the NRA, I am accountable because I am the head. But let's say I supervise somebody, like you talk about the person who supervise Abu. That is the responsible personnel. So definitely there was somebody that was supervising Abu. And Abu was a community person. Me not so friends with Abu, right? Na staff. I did not really get to know Abu until after this incident here happened. Because I have 850 staff. I know some by name. I know some by name and face. But I don't know all of them. So although Abu and I worked in the same building because they're in a headquarters, but I really did not know him. But the person where gets direct supervision knows him, or they interacted
knows his
with him.
lifestyle, possibly.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because me no go get staff. Let's say, for example, I get me 2 DCGs them because I will interact with them. Maybe I will go to their house or they go kind me house. If I see something, I go say, But with Abu, I don't, he's not in my circle. But I'm quite sure there are people, whether they work with in department, whether they supervise them, or friends.
But again, how you know, the out there in the public is that people like Abu no go do them things and they alone. If you get people them where they supervise them as well, like
Absolutely.
you say, how you know go how do you think people are being shelved somehow in the investigation there?
So I don't want to be judgmental. I'm not one for jump to conclusion. One of the joy where ACC take over the matter, I was assured that there's a possibility that he will be extradited. We can come back now the country because only Abu can tell.
Yeah.
You know, I know one. We did our own investigation, but for me, it was more of supervision.
But how then they take responsibility as well, the supervisors? Because to some extent, you want to say it's negligence.
Yeah, it's absolutely negligent, right? But the investigation, when we do the investigation, it was more of procedural. You were supposed to have done this, you didn't do it. You, the person, if you get somebody where you supervise, where they do reconciliation, and then every month, I'm quite sure they will give you a reconciliation report. There could be red flags and things like that. But for me, it would have been really, it would have cleared a whole lot of cloud if Abu don't come back, ACC make Abu come back, meaning can't talk to Ram, make it really talk. Because there was a lot of insinuation in the beginning, you know, name calling, but then don't assume.
Yeah.
Right? I can only deduce because you were supposed to have been doing this, you know, Duam, you might have either known and then you were negligent.
Are there measures
don't
for people accountable for them negligence?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we'll put their measures in
because
place. The laws are clear.
Imagine if not so somebody is CG like you, we go say, thoroughly I want to know what's missing. Somebody will go just say, okay, well, let's move on. Just sign no more and move on. Maybe you don't meet the target, it's okay. Let's move on. And that continues, we're losing.
And I just want to make you know, the reason we're make I've been pinned, really, because January of last year and February of last year, I think they were at the height of their disruption and corruption and diversion. Because we're not able to explain what to make the revenue just drop. And once we realize what's in the happen, they try for cover up the evidence by destroying things, you know. What's in Enron been doing in those days? Just shred papers or do things. But I'm glad the way you say what you say. I mean, I was insistent. Because for me, I believe there's potential for more revenue.
And you think you get responsibility?
Yes, I get responsibility and accountability. For account to the public and account to, because the government don't give me the mandate. And anybody will go try for disrupt that mandate is not a good citizen. Because if you interfere with government money, then you want for make picking in our hospital die because the government not going to provide support for the hospital. You want make road accidents be worse because the government not going to pave the road and things like that. But I'm glad that we are where we are. I am disappointed that all of improperties them, you know, not get confiscated and sold. And me strongly believe, and you know, I don't get a conversation with the ACC boss on this, that those properties really should come to the NRA. You know, because right now,
then for divert them.
Well, I don't know what's in the law say again. Me not to a lawyer, you know, because me believe right now NRA we not get a revenue house. We they work for build a revenue house, and every other.
The house na Babadori big oh.
The house na Babadori big. You know, we make NRA convert that into office. The house where it gets na bow is another big one.
How do they collaborate with institutions like Anti-Corruption Commission, audit, and you know, in them situations?
We have a great working relationship with both institutions. As I tell you yesterday, we've been getting an entrance conference meeting, beginning for audits for 2025, and the new Auditor General is very supportive. You know, last year we started the year. He invited us to breakfast. We go, you know, try to understand how we want to do the audit differently last year. And yesterday we had a very productive meeting, you know, as to we need to really understand we safe, you know, because, I mean, they don't realize, we are the revenue authority. The government relies on us for raise money. And that's why when the new year starts when I see ACC publish the 300 million, it was a bit misleading in my estimation because it appeared as if NRA don't begin thief money again.
We not all money.
Not all money, yeah. The way it came out.
It came out at a time where then the CNSF don't conclude settlements with Abu.
Well, Abu was not featured in that. in that 300.
Oh yeah, they came out with a statement later.
Right, right. It had nothing to do with Abu. The impression that it gave that they have arrested new people, and there was really no arrest.
There are no new cases where you are
It's
aware
the
of?
same, again, I don't know if ACC is aware, but me don't know of any new
But again,
cases.
what's in the collaboration with ACC?
As I tell you, this case where they like, Abu in situation, I mean, we can come to their attention. Now we kind of gonna, because for me, the way the thing starts, I thought CID, because Abu, they call Abu for come. Abu not can work. If Abu been can work, if I don't start him internally, because we have an internal affairs unit. So if Abu been comply with me, your instruction, it would have started in-house. But because he went AWOL, and because the bank staff was taken to CID, and in name being called, I CID said, well, we'll get for call and make it come. But because I try to protect my staff. I mean, anybody where they work in NRA the last 2 years, or even before that, me being that's the DCG and then CG, I always protect my staff because I want to hear from them. I don't jump to conclusion until the investigation says otherwise. So if he had come as instructed, we would have started with the internal affairs, and then we would have escalated.
You know how many staff they're under investigation now, ACC?
We have roughly about 7, if I'm not mistaken. And these are people, because the way we system them, they work, the approval process is very complicated. Once CG approves, a lot of people, they touch them before the process gets completed. So within ACC do, everybody where they on that processing path, especially when it comes to customs Asikuda, we get the ICT side of Asikuda, and then we get the functional side. The functional side attached to customs, their investigation, because they touch the paper. And then we get the ICT people them also because they touch. So the system they show say they were all part of
This
it.
includes senior staff?
There are managers on there, yeah. Not directors, but they are senior people.
What side are the most vulnerable side where people can easily want for, thief money and
every side where you do work in NRA is vulnerable. But operations are different depending on which side you do. Customs is always in the limelight because of the many players the move gets. The interests are many. And customs is where you have to pay cash before you receive your services. And you have a lot of people who get interested. Unlike the DTD, where you don't pay na customs, you don't go sell. At the end of the day, or end of the month, end of the year, then you can at DTD for pay. So customs is where it starts. There's a cash transaction. DTD, the cash transaction is after the fact. So that's why customs is always in the media. And again, as I said, there are different multiple interests in
You think
players.
it's get the right leadership as well?
Of course. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, because otherwise, why would we continue to have the leadership if it's not the right leadership? And what we have done this year and will continue to do this year is to work as a team. And I don't see how beneficiary it is when they work as a team. We get the non-tax revenue, and a lot of people don't know much about the non-tax revenue.
Now, custom.
Yeah, now customs. The only time they get for know about the non-tax revenue, now where if you want to go get your ID card, But there's a very important role with the non-tax. So, like for example, if we get the mobile companies, then refuse to pay them royalty when in non-tax they collect. Non-tax can call the Commissioner of Customs. Say this person not pay me yet. This agency company not pay me yet. Me royalty. It gets in equipment they come to customs, not clear them. So there's a lot of collaboration amongst the commissioners. Them just make sure.
Talking about custom, I remember there is this perforated stamp, right? We wanna get na custom. How does it work? Connecting to then container the way you can say na flyover where people and they pull out without paying to NRA.
So the clearing and forwarding agents, a lot of them have been down there for a very long time, and they are very brilliant. Then people there, as you know, they go able to replicate every document, even my own signature. If they sit down, I would not be surprised that they forge my signature. So the stamp way they talk about, it's likely that then get a fake stamp. That's why every now and then we need for change things. Because when you keep them for too long, they go able replicate them, they go able duplicate them. So the perforated stamp where they talk about or document where they talk about, it's likely that they get their own factory where they make. So as tax administration, things we cannot be consistent. Things should always change. That's why we rotate. Where you don't get somebody, we don't work in here for long, you move on.
And they send out that
Yeah,
side.
because you don't
Like
use.
Abu.
Yeah, Abu move around a lot, but then he find a home. If finally find a home in finance, that is you don't, and billingness. But
how do they do background check of them people they are back? The staff, because it's important, like you say, lifestyle audits and all.
We they do. Even me, when they hire me, I've been get forget fingerprint, police clearance. We they do them. We do the usual. Then they go on a CID, then get police clearance. I have to go, even when I come back, I get for go do all of that. Make sure, say, I'm a good citizen. I don't get any police record. And I don't thief anybody. I get a tax clearance as well. So we did do all of that. Now, somebody will come genuinely. But, when they come and see the environment, depending on the company where they keep, they fall into those things. And as I say, Abu Kam, he rose, he must have been doing something good for he rise up the ranks. He became a manager in 5 years. But then maybe he realized, and that's why we get a management leadership training again last week with Afritac been come, as I say, and luckily we've been get a cross section of leadership, including DCGs them. And what we realize is we talked about performance culture. We have to make sure that we hold people accountable for the supervision of their staff. If you're not held accountable, you will get staff who know they can't work, but they collect salary.
Yeah.
When they come late, it not care because it not saying supervise or no they watch them. So much so that we've been for take some administrative measures the start of the year for just make sure say everybody sit down straight, sit up and make sure say you work. Why should I come to work at 8:30? All of us management comes to work at 8:30, but you one of the subordinates, they can't work on time. You don't even can work, but you get your salary. When the year begin, they get you rent. It's not fair. So we don't begin for put some administrative punitive measures in place for make sure say everybody is held accountable. You the supervisor, if you're not the supervised properly, you'll be held accountable. You the manager, you're supposed to be managing. Make sure say your team has the same vision as the institution.
There is talking about staff, there is an issue we are going to clarify, where Global Times publish about Como, one of the staff them na the NRA. What's the situation or the issue between you, the board, and him?
Well, now they force me to talk about institutional activities and decisions. But for me, I don't think there's no issue. Yeah, there is no issue where the board and management not able to handle. I don't know which article or which issue they relate
Global
to.
Times
Global Times
published an article recently that he was asked to hand over his official vehicle and whatever I get from the NRA, and there was an issue. It was to go to study to Harvard for a course, and it wasn't allowed by you as well.
So I think that publication is misleading, and I think you don't give me the opportunity, and I think I will take them for clarify. This staff in question, a senior director, where me they expect say if you're a senior director, you for be conversant and know within that the law, policies and procedures of an institution. Because if you don't know that, then you're not able to manage your staff. I can only imagine how you manage your staff. So the approval process for training is very clear. Not to the board, they approve. Me as the CG, me they supervise and approve everything relating to management, including my 2 DCGs them. So if you as senior staff, you decide for take an approval that you need done to the board, and you feel that the board supposed for doing, you erred right there. And if you erred, and me now you boss, I decide for ask you, query you, why did you do that? Instead of responding appropriately, you respond inappropriately, and then I take the appropriate action to make sure, say, I do what I need for do as your supervisor. Investigation was done. There was a recommendation made by the department or the unit or the committee where did the investigation, and I implemented the recommendation made. And I don't know who side Global Times got their information from, but it was quite misleading and not prevent anybody. If you look at my record, the last 2 years as CG, HR go confirm say I don't provide the opportunity for training both locally and internationally for over 50% of the staff them were eligible. When it comes to promotion, in 2024, the HR department did an evaluation and appraisal. I don't act on more than 60% of the appraisal that was done for promotion. When it comes to providing opportunities them for staff them, because me believe say if I invest, I'm not gonna come on radio and talk about capacity building, and I do otherwise. When I went to Geneva for me, not only Geneva, now the first time this NRA get an international tax unit, because there's a major international discussion on international tax that the US at the UN. Right now, I have a staff that is representing us. So I provide the enabling. If you're a senior director, we're supposed for know waiting at the law, waiting at the process as to how things get done, and you get it wrong, then I say no more. But I did not disadvantaged. I have not disadvantaged.
What's in status presently?
As of now that I speak here, he has resigned. And I accepted his resignation, I believe, last night. He resigned about 2 weeks ago. He submitted his resignation letter via email about 2 weeks ago. But I accepted it yesterday because I wanted to make sure that, because sometimes somebody will resign, right? And say, I changed my mind. And there could also be room for that as well. So I wanted to give enough time for make sure.
What do you think can be the role of the board in those situations there? Yeah, because it seems like the board is in the middle of this.
Well, the board was wrongly brought into the middle of it, because not to the board, they supervise, right? As much as they are senior, the board helps support me to supervise them, but they report to me directly. And that's why I also serve on the board. So I'm not only the CG, I'm also a member of the board. So if there's any staff issue, let's say, for example, for argument's sake, the argument is now the board for don't approve. Now me for don't even can go to the board because I'm a board member as well. But I think the Global Times article is misleading. The Global Times article, again, it's management, right? It's an institution. We're a Class A institution. We don't take and make decisions in a vacuum or in haste. But I needed to clarify that. I mean, I've tried not to talk about it because it's an institutional matter.
Yeah, but me, Siam, I think I read it yesterday, and I think it's good.
Yeah,
it's this interview and ask you. But what's in I ask quickly? What's in the redress mechanisms from within if staff feel aggrieved or feel victimized?
Right. So that's where the board comes in, right? So the process is when the CG acts or management acts, you can appeal to the board. That is your next line of defense. Because that's why the board is removed from management. And that's why I sit between the board and the management. So if management led by CG takes an action, it has happened before. If a staff is terminated, if a staff is suspended, the next step to redress is you go to the board.
In this case, there's no redress.
I am not aware of an appeal to the board. Yeah, if there is, I'm a board member.
Okay.
So if there were, I would know. I am not aware of any appeal to the board.
2026, the targets don't go up small, right?
It don't go up small bits.
Yes, so waiting the expectation from taxpayers, waiting at the important for let them pay the tax. For like the minister say, we're not too dependent on donor funds. We're able to take care of ourselves.
Yeah. So for me, again, I just want for my experience, I don't live out of this country. And, you know, Usa have been there, nobody no ever remind me for pay tax. Because it's just part of you. You know, it is. Now for that, me, I'm glad for the civic education. We get for begin for teach we picking them. Catch them when they're young. And we have a program where we do that. Where we grow up with that culture for say, I must pay tax. It's like second nature. When you wake in the morning, you did get coffee, green tea, second nature. So for me, we won't forget to that point. We say voluntary taxation, right? Voluntary payment of taxation. It's the norm, right? But then on the other side, just like what you say, if I pay me tax on time, in full, I won't forget my services as well.
Exactly.
So for me, but my role is to encourage for make people then pay their taxes. And this year, we will continue to work with taxpayers. We only provide the enabling environment for make them easy for them. So we're not going to frustrate them. We're not going to stress them.
I see kiosk. I see one up hill station.
Yes. We they expand. We they work with UNDP. Now UNDP they support we now. We get one up Naya. We get one at Joe. And then other places then. But we want to take that up country as well. Because if we don't see the peninsula, the population, they grow, businesses. So we know what made them come they come down ECOWAS Street. So we want to cancel them. So we want to make taxation easier. 2025, 2026, not only taxation, you know, we get exciting things and where they happen. I don't know if I don't tell you, say, we they host the WCO.
Oh, yes.
This year. They come in May.
Okay.
And WhatsApp last
year. It's different from the WhatsApp?
Yes, yes. So WhatsApp, now West African. Yeah, now West African Tax Administration, we bring in countries from West Africa and beyond. And then 2 weeks ago, we've been getting the AfriTac West 2. We also bring about 5 countries About 20 people came. We started to bring with the CGs and with the year begin, they give leadership training. For just compare notes and see how they want us to become adaptive leaders because things they constantly change now with space. So in May though, we bring the World Customs Organization to Sierra Leone. Now the first time this we do that, and we are preparing for 22 countries in the West and Central African region, and it's going to be big. It's going to be the first week in May. I think now from May 4th to the 8th. And we prepare for that and we'll keep you posted, you know, because it is big.
Yeah.
It is good for the country.
Well, what does that mean, you know, this global attention? I see you were also appointed na the UN Tax Committee. You know, is this part of we global presence and your leadership?
Right. It is a combination of all of that. And then the good work what they do with the revenue. You know, I wish, you know, because it's not like say every time where we revenue grow, we expenses they grow. I wish the revenue would grow and the expenses would just stay constant, right? Fixed.
But good thing they for do.
You know, the revenue they grow and I saw the expenditures they grow. So the global attention and the global recognition is a combination of everything we do, not only in the tax space. You know, waiting everybody else they do. I mean, like with the tax, UN tax, the support and the lobbying where I get now because of the great presence we will get now the UN and in New York as well. You know, and also on the continent, you know, there were times when NRA nobody participate on tax administration forums. Like we get the WATAF, we get the ATAF. There were times when we were not, but now we make sure so we pay with dues. And we participate and we make use of the services that we didn't get. We get mission and we they can look at the work we do. We get right now one day we're there about for start. Minister don't say they don't support we on a lot of reforms. Now you want for really see the impact. So we get AfriTac they come for council assess the reforms and what we don't do. So it's just our relationship. you know, because as a tax administration, we cannot work in a silo. We get for work with we company them. We get for attend meetings them, conferences them. We present and we learn. Even in 2 weeks, I did go Tokyo, the minister. The World Bank invited us to a conference for just talk about taxation. See, we share we own experiences them, the good things and what they do, and then the challenges them what we get and how we learn from others.
So you want to see the NRA, you know, in meeting your targets and this moving away from donor dependency and providing funds for the government, but as well with an institution with credibility, integrity, where people you know, call NRA and people begin think about Abu and other people.
Exactly.
Also, you want to see the NRA as the leader at this time?
NRA, I am very happy with where we are right now. We could do more. We could be better service providers. And me believe, say, with the reforms and way we put in place, the future is bright. But in the near future, what I want to see NRA, I want make we be the institution where the government, they wholly and solely rely on. Consistently. Make the money, make the revenue not go up today, it go up again. Consistently make the government rely on we for support them, for provide the necessary service where the people they need, an institution where they lead, not only by example, but by action. Because everybody they feed into we. We are a big example, right? I can always they tell me team that where they compare NRA, I know they compare to any other institution in the country, because they compare NRA to other revenue institutions in the region, the continent, and globally, because the work they do is different. Our work is totally different, because now NRA no more you go there. I go move you from customs today and can you go DTD and you're able to do your work perfectly and expectation. We are experts in everything that we do. We are technical people in everything that we do. We they train other people, other people they rely on we outside of this country. I see an NRA where we are fully automated. You know, that would be my dream. That is the best NRA, where we are automated. But for make we be fully automated, the country needs to keep up with us. You know, because I cannot have the best technology, but then I struggle for work with you. Yeah, and this is where the government will take the leadership. I want for see the NRA, which I get, if not all of we staff them, but I get the headquarter function people them in one building, state-of-the-art building. We say internet not for give me problem. We say electricity not for give me problem. We say almost all of me staff them, especially those who are doing audit, then get computers, latest computers then. Because when they say the technology, they take technology to the next. You need to forget the enabling. And no one gets the state-of-the-art computer, but as I turn on the light, it blow up my computer. I want for CDNRA where solar supported by solar. So the future is bright, and we have a great team, great support.
You get the support from the leadership?
I could need more support, especially when it comes to implementing my law. Not to anybody else's own law. When it comes to implementing the Finance Act with the government they give. Because everything where I need for meet the target and surpass them is mostly in here. So the support, I will need more support of that, more collaboration from the MDAs them way with the work.
But that's the point again. There's the audit reports. Anytime you get them, withholding tax not paid to NRA.
Yes, and that's the support that I need. You know, that is the support, because the withholding, not to me they withhold the tax. Now my colleagues and what they work with, now they withhold the tax. Not to me they withhold the PAYE. And for me, would I go one for talk to when it comes to PAYE? Now the staff, what they collect. Me, I not go one make government cuts me tax and not give, just like NASIT, right? Every year NASIT they give report. And when the NASIT statement come, I review and for make sure say NASIT don't get me money, because that is the money that I'm going to need when I retire. So I make sure say where NRA they cut them, they go to NASIT. The same go stand for employees them. When your employer cut you PAYE, make sure say you follow the money. Make sure say you reach NRA. But NRA, the future of NRA is bright, and I want for say thank you to my supervisory ministry for the support where they get from the team. The board is very supportive. my leadership team, the entire NRA staff. As I say, we get staff all over the country. I do frequent visit. Since I became CG, I have not really taken a tour because
across the country.
Yeah, I did that a lot when I was DCG. I have been go one time. I go as far as Kwendu.
Okay.
But I have not really gone. I did go from here to there, but I have not really taken a major tour. Me taxpayer, my tax public affairs department, they force me every day. They say, CG, we get for you get for do this, you get for do that. But I have not really had the time. But I have a great team. The few when are the bad apples them, I don't want make the people them use them for judge we. We are very hardworking people. December, a lot of us did not take time off because we wanted to stay close to the revenue for make sure say we meet the target. A lot of people then they take their job very seriously. We have very bad apples, few bad apples. So make the government and the people of Sierra Leone, may they not judge we by
Abu.
The Abus them that are out there. They are not the best of the examples. And as I say, the lifestyle audit is something that I'm going to seriously consider, where I go make a recommendation to the board, where I go also need the support from the people. Because say we are all interrelated.
We
6 degrees.
6
degrees of separation. Once you begin to do the lifestyle audit now, then the wahala will begin. But I will be steadfast and I will be strong on that.
How you EDSA? They don't pay?
No, EDSA not pay. I be one for bring down the come up. I come here today. I talk to EDSA. EDSA now gets a new leadership, I believe.
I asked the minister now the last time he come and he say it's something we go discuss.
Oh, we talk. We can talk. We don't begin. And the board is very supportive of that. We get a new minister, and together with the deputy minister, we don't talk. But the talking has not led to me getting my money. Current money, back money. So we don't talk.
Almost you don't go to now. This could be, you said the last time we've been there, you said from 2023, right?
Yes, it's just they compile. And even at that, we try to get the technology. We're in conversation because, and again, I say, I don't want rush because normally when you're under pressure for revenue, when you take that action, you might end up regretting it.
What's the need for pay this money? What do they need? Because it's money they're collecting from us. We were to buy lights, right? What do you think are the problem with this?
I think EDSA needs for just make a decision. It's all about accountability and leadership. EDSA just need for decide, say, they collect NRA money, GST and GI. And will they give them back? But then they take the money and use them. Which, when they do that, we know they account for them. So they go in vain. So they don't get a new leader. And the current minister is very accommodating. We don't meet few times with them and with the deputy minister as well. But I think we just need to make a decision. We have to be determined for say we did decide, right? If we get for forgo taking care of EDSA's bill for a month, and if they make that decision, maybe lights no go there, but at least make we resolve them once and for all, and then things can be more sustained.
You see that happening?
I don't go city. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so because it's a little bit complicated. There's a lot of interest, so it's a little bit complicated. Maybe if you say we don't see them, we invested. We have invested a lot of time. We don't see them. The minister don't take in time. Board members, they don't take their time. We don't take with time. We don't see them. We don't talk. We say this is not the action point, and then, but we have not been able to resolve it. And that they eat into a target. Where I came here last year, and when the year started in 2025, there was this notion out there that they put in much effort for collect GST. But that is one segment of GST.
And a huge one.
Huge one. When they come. Imagine if that day they come, how now they go help with targets for GST. But granted, we know they don't wait for them. We don't able to convince the Ministry of Finance, the Minister of Finance, for make Igiwi additional machines. At least we go do the businesses whilst we wait for EDSA and other places. But we'll continue.
They seal them?
We don't do it already. Well, me, really, if I seal, EDSA, we sealed them the last time, and we can do it again. But this time, if I decide for seal, I'm not going to open until we come to a resolution. Because waiting we can do what we seal, what we don't seal, taxpayer they go pay and clear the debts.
Yeah.
Then we open.
Yeah.
So with ETSA, if I seal, I'm not going to open until we resolve.
So ETSA, this is a warning.
Now warning to them. And unfortunately, they don't get. Fortunately, they don't get a new leader. But unfortunately, I don't begin to getting them already. So if I seal this time, I'm not going to open until we all sit down and we get something in writing. Say this is how we have resolved to take care of this matter.
Okay.
But I am confident, and I encourage the new leader. I'm ready and willing to work with you. And we are hopeful that INSEF will come and look at the situation and see how it will change. Because they are collecting money when our government money. We're supposed to go to the consolidated fund. We go come back to them anyway. But we just need to use the right process and the right route for make sure, say, the money is accounted for. Because it's not only for, say, CG not meeting targets because it's not they pay. It also they hit the GDP. So it's economically good for we in all ways. But I look forward to working with the new head of ETSA
Hopefully.
and see how we go move things.
Madam
around.
Commissioner, finally, waiting are your message to taxpayers and salon people? We all pay tax. We all for imbibe that in we say. But waiting you want to tell salon people and for the work owner they do and how should they comply as well?
Yeah. I want to tell them thank you because I can kind of read you at the brag say revenue don't increase by X number fold, but not to we really, me just they provide the enabling and now me they do the paperwork. But now really the taxpayers, them, the people of Sierra Leone, that they make them happen. So I want to tell them thank you for the support way they don't give the National Revenue Authority over time, especially for last year, because we started very roughly. But we're able to end on a great note. So I want to tell them thank you. I want to encourage them for make them continue for the support as they support them. Revenue mobilization, revenue money, tax money, that the only way that they will get for develop we country. We admire other countries them. America they do well, UK they do well, everybody want to go America. When are the tax money where the citizens and they pay. Not of course they know they complain, no. But where the government tell them, say, I need this for make I able do this for una, then gladly for pay. So I just want for make we all realize, say, the world don't change and the world they continue for change. We get the one then we don't they bland support we every day they discussing we. Where I can look at the money where we partners and they give. We they talk amongst we self na NRA. They give we the money for 3 years or 2 or 3 years. We can able raise that money there in 1 month. Imagine. So I just want for appeal to taxpayers them. Wanna continue for support we will continue for work with una. Now we customers them. We they provide service and then make we know if the service will they provide in order up to una standard, we will continue for improve. But I want for continue for tell una thank you. Una support we and may God bless Salon and may God continue for give we the courage and the determination for make we continue for work for Mama Salon.
Thank you so much, Madam Commissioner General, General Bangura of the National Revenue Authority. It's always a pleasure for talk to you, for educate the public about what they do, talk about the challenges, and also, build people in confidence and trust, in an institution like NRA. We hope say the money go come, but as well, the one the way they give the money for spend them, then we can't tell where they spend the money because that's very important. And that they build confidence as well for the people and willing and ready for pay tax. We'll take a quick break. We'll get a breaking news. The people actually don't pull out a statement, and they can't read that out quickly. But let's take a quick break and they come back shortly.
Hey Freetown, Johnny Drill is coming. Quick question, who are you spending Valentine's with? Whoever it is, I think I should meet them. On the 13th of February 2026, I'm coming to Freetown, Sierra Leone for a night I'm calling the Love Lounge. It's gonna be music you can sing to, music you can dance to, and music you just might fall in love to. So dress nice, hold your person a little closer, and let me do what I do best. And whether you're coming with your partner, your crush, or just your good self, you're welcome. Oh, I'll see you at the Love Lounge. Let's make it a Valentine's night.
This Valentine, Love Detective na the beach. St. Anthony Commanding number 458, Knight of St. John International. They invite you to the Valentine Edition Beach Fiesta, where they happen Saturday, February 14, 2026. Now the beautiful Sugarland Beach Cottage. Time for takeoff, now 11 a.m. sharp na morning. Departure point, National Stadium Main Gate Side Streets. Sober Sun, sea, sweet vibe, great company, perfect for couple, friends and lovers of good time. Ticket price, now 100 millions no more. Yes, 100 millions. Boku love, laugh and memories. No miss out on this Valentine Beach Fiesta with the Knights of St. John International, St. Anthony Commanding 458. Love, beach and vibe. This Valentine, we will go straight to Sugarland.
The drama, we man them the wedding drama. Now FM salon for every day. I keep in a party, me say every day. Radio station for all the politicians, me say right down day. The party king well, the party king jam. I see them. The talking plenty and the shocking one. So argument. Ruling party king day, opposition themselves king day. I tell you, third first king day, Vuvuzela themselves king day. This now we party. Political party for all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know now politics don't put VBN. Ruling party, now politics don't put VBN. Opposition, now politics don't put VBN. Now politics don't put VBN. Vuvuzela, now politics don't put VBN. Balance kete mude, now politics don't put VBN. And then jump and grab the microphone and begin for talk. The fambu them una do. Me na the honorable Kang, they represent the ruling party. And so we na party where they practice people-oriented politics. Now that make us the passive don't say we get the encyclopedia for change and prosperity. We na party where believe in.
Welcome back. This is the Truth Morning Devotion, and with the broadcast live from the studios na Ilkot na Freetown. We get this breaking news. We just want to close the program with the Political Parties Regulation Commission, the PPRC, don't officially and don't announce it, then don't suspend the main opposition. APC. I can just read this out quickly. We'll try to talk to Lucien Momo. Good morning, Lucien. Good morning. Good morning once more. We don't talk to Lucia Good this morning, but before we end, the statement don't come out or the letter. Good morning, Lucien.
Yes, good morning, and family.
Yeah, so I just see this letter to the National Secretary General of the APC. I go to just read it and quickly let people Simon, you can put it on the screen as well. He said, dear sir, the National Secretary General, All People's Congress, APC, 11A, Old Railway Line, Brookfields, Freetown. Sorry, dear sir, suspension of the All People's Congress, APC party for failure to comply with the fines imposed by the Commission. I am directed by the Commission to refer to the above subject to inform you that the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, pursuant to its mandate under the Political Parties Act, number 25 of 2022, found the All People's Congress Party in violation of Section 39(1) of the said Act. So the APC has been suspended effective immediately this morning from all political parties' activity.
Yes, of course. The letter letter from the commission, where we now send to the All People's Congress, because all remember say on the 2nd of February will be issued out a fines of 200,000, 150,000 euros for violation of sections 39 of the Political Parties Act of 2022, Act number 25 of 2022, and the party may get 7 days for pay the fine or else to move on to the next level where the law give it the power under sections 39 2 C, where na for suspend the activities of the People's Congress.
So what in this suspension mean? Is it that they're not for all any party activity, whether it's elections, whether it's meetings or gatherings, then they become, non-functional as a party?
The suspension and suspension, very clear that from today, the All People's Congress not for engage in any activity until they pay the fines where the commission may not issue out to them on the 2nd of February.
This gets a deadline as well, but or it will run until whenever they pay, or there are other measures you wanna go take if they still insist on them position and not pay.
Well, the commission go look into the suspension and then go determine when we can move to the next step. But as it is now, all the activities of the APC is being suspended until they pay the fine.
If they pay today, on they lift the suspension?
Of course, if they pay the fine today, the suspension will be lifted.
So the ruling where the PPRC for being guilty today on the APC as well, is that also on hold in London for go ahead as planned?
Well, of course, as we don't suspend the activities of the commission, the party, the commission will decide within the day for either pull a ruling or even keep the ruling until they pay the fine.
So is there any way this can be discussed or resolved in any way, or the party gets right for go court if they think say the suspension is not right, they want to challenge the suspension?
Well, they get option because the law very clear. The law very clear as to what they for do. They get the legal team, and the legal team know what they for do in this kind of a situation. But because they don't feel for pay the fine, then we not get another option and for just use the law for suspend the activities of the party.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lucien Momo, for
You're
speaking to
welcome.
us quickly on this. We still open. We don't try for talk to the APC this morning, but unfortunately, we're not able to get a reaction from this morning where we interviewed the executive secretary. But thanks for speaking to us. That's now Lucien Momo, the Director of Outreach and Public Education at the Political Parties Regulation Commission. It's official. The PPRC has suspended the APC, the main opposition party, for fines where they say they fail for pay until they pay the suspension they enforce. We go try to speak to the APC for the reaction as things then they unfold. The APC may actually forget a press conference yesterday. They been defarmed to today, then be said and go get until 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or so. So we'll keep an eye on that. This is a developing story. We go report things them as and when then they happen. Thanks so much to guests then this morning, Johnny Drill. Don't forget Friday, Sugarland Beach. Go and watch Johnny Drill and enjoy yourself. And also, thanks to the Commissioner General of the NRA, Madam Geneva Bangura, for in time. A lot of issues that we would unpack this morning. Abu and alleged corruption and corruption cases at the NRA as well. But now the program the end. Many thanks to our viewers and listeners. Appreciate your time as always so much. Hopefully we'll continue this relationship together as a people, as a country. We all get a role for play for push things go before. Many thanks to my colleagues, the technical and production team. But as always, remember, for God and country, serve your conscience, be law abiding, do what's right, avoid what's wrong. Play your own part in whatever way in your little corner, because tomorrow you go already remember you for what's right. Yeah, we beg on the government, so they call on the government, the Ministry of Communication. Them people in Asaratel, they're begging for their salary, for their benefits, please. They're humans, they are compatriots, they're family people, and get picking them, then get wealth, and get people who depend on them. It's undignifying for we they move around, enjoying ourselves or enjoying waiting power carries, and people that we don't serve the institutions they beg for, let them get waiting deserve them. Fair, it's unfair, please. So let's pay attention to them and address them problem. So we'll meet back tomorrow. Remember, as always, not two they always last. My name is Amadullah Mganaba. Have a lovely Wednesday. Stay safe and be peaceful. And continue for Follow Truth Media for all the news and happenings in the country. Have a lovely day and bye-bye.
Just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the two the grammar. Now FM salon every day. I keep in a party, me say every day. Radio station. For all the politicians, me say right down day. The party king well, the party king jam. I see them. The talking plenty and the shocking one. So argument. Pulling party king day. Opposition themselves king day. I tell you. Third first king day. Vuvuzela themselves king day. This now we party. Political party. For all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know now politics don't put TBS. Ruling party.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.